It's Thursday, and you know what that means. It is IndyCar night on ERN. Hello again, everyone. I am Gary Gatso, and welcome to rounds 5 and 6 of the Elite Racing League's premier racing division, the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series Championship, as we come to you today from Texas Motor Speedway for the inaugural running of the Texas Twin 275. The Texas two-steps are happening right now, the first ever IndyCar doubleheader in the Elite Racing League's rich IndyCar history. Joining me, as always, in the booth, as we've been going through past history of other IndyCar doubleheaders and weekend doubleheaders and same-day doubleheaders and all the past history of the Elite Racing League here at Texas, is my good broadcast pal, Luis Gonzalez Nunez. Luis, we are back at a track that you're very familiar with. You like these mile-and-a-half quad ovals, and it's good to be here. And really, this is an interesting race because we're going to have two mini sprint races, with race 1 determined by qualification in terms of lineup, and race 2 will be determined how they finish in race 1, and it should really shake things up. And do we see a continuation of Adriano Pinero dominating this series like he has all season long, with the exception of that one race at Portland?
Yeah, for sure. That's the dot, the black dot for Adriano for this season. But it was difficult for everyone. Actually, it was really tough for Chad, even for the other ones, even for Stanley also too. Even for the leader when he won the race, and then he had a struggle with that. So today we have once again different winners and different poleman in this circuit. So Adriano won the last pole in 24A, and once again, for now, with 52 seconds to go, he's the poleman once again. So we have 4 different winners, including the legacy, but we're gonna talk about later about that. So interesting race, like you said, first time in the league we have a doubleheader in the same day, but it's not the first one in the real life. So we're going to talk about that stuff.
And it is a throwback race, so you're going to see throwback liveries. I'm going to do my best to give you the background on those throwback liveries. Watching one of them right now, Brian Blauman. There's Edson Toole, and a very familiar Chip Ganassi, Target Chip Ganassi livery that won here quite a few times, specifically with Scotty D, as well as Dario Franchitti. Also winning in that livery was Jeff Ward. His one and only IndyCar win coming here at Texas, former motocross champion, as race 1 is getting ready to grid up here. And let's get in tonight's starting lineup for race number 1. Get some better angles here. Try to get some. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. These angles work. Okay, that's a good angle, I guess. And this is our 4D pole sitter. Elite Racing League pole award goes to Adriano Pinero, sitting on the pole today once again, and that is sponsored by 4D Racewear. Check out their line of made-for-sim racing gloves, shoes, and apparel. Visit them today at 4dracewear.com or click on the link in today's description. Also, check them out at the Sim Gaming Expo, as well as other drivers from the Elite Racing League. September 5th through 7th in Chicago. Visit simgamingexpo.com to learn more. And we'll give you an idea of speed. This is not exact speed. This is actually their fastest lap. Pinero turning to 2:15.5. Frankenfeld right next to him in the, looks like Ari Leyendijk livery from when he, quote-unquote, won here in 1997. Frankenfeld 2:15.2. Brian Blauman in the throwback to the Flying Hawaiian, Danny and Gaius, 2:15.2. Danny, former winner at Texas World Speedway. Fody, no special livery for him today. He's bringing what brought him to the dance, is going to continue wearing it all season long. Some people get superstitious with that. We understand. Got to rep those sponsors, though, and There's Fody in position 4. Seb Alexander, he's in a big throwback livery right there. There he is in row 3. There he is. Matt Taylor also in his regular livery. Jonathan Cutlip and Schold in row 4. Sora and Anderson, the pros, are back. They're in row 5. Get to the next page here. Smith and O'Sullivan in row 6. Wagner and Hobson row 7. Pocock and Albrecht row 8. Edwards and Heil in row 9. This is just lots of letters. I believe that's what he said he prefers his nickname is and positioned in the 10th row here. Paul, lots of letters. That's his nickname. We're going to stick with that. Tool in row 10. Vandermar, Owens, Camargo, Coker, Nixon, Lawson, Ingram, Huckleberry, Aldrich, and Forsyth back to row 15. And we're not done yet. It's Fraser, Rebilas, Wood, Hearn, Kidda, Hibbs, Keel, and Weeks. That is your big, massive 39-car field here tonight.
Yeah, we have Richard Hearn drop to end, the end of the line for penalty, and Shaq for the last lap, for the last time in Pocono, drop to end also too. Penalty. Oh no, almost on the middle.
Yeah, I saw someone cutting through the grass there a little bit. We're looking in the mid-pack. Now Panero, he's getting challenged right away. Frankenfeld had to go to the back, even though he qualified up front. Oh, wow! R.C. Anderson just cutting the nose across, nearly getting it chopped off. There in that Lucas Oil car. Last time we saw Anderson was at the Indy 500 last season. Ooh, Fody almost into the wall off of 2.
That's a lot of...
Fody now the leader, and on the outside in that old Scott Sharp livery when he drove for Patron for Rahal Letterman is Ryan Schold is in second. Fast lap, Connor Nixon keeps getting reset. Here comes Schold to the inside. Right behind him, there you see the throwback of Jim Clark. That's Seb Alexander. Adriano Panero in the Raul Boisel Brahma Beer livery. When drove for Pat Patrick. Logan Edwards sets the fast lap at 2:14.3. Not in a throwback livery. Liam O'Sullivan in 6th. So we're doing 114 laps here for race 1. And then the top 15 will be inverted. So really, and I was getting ready to ask as part of the pre-race, is ask Chad Frankenfeld, how much do you really want to race to the front, or do you just want to race to 15th position?
Good question, man. I don't know. It is tough. You have for example, let's see. Talking about Fody, finish the race on top 3, and then you have to finish. You have to start the next race on the back. It's like and with all this condition, it's like okay, maybe driving for survive in the second race. It could be that thing, but who knows? It's really tough.
Chris Albrecht in the 8, and that Haas throwback, Newman Haas throwback, Texaco Star livery.
You gonna be good to put Victor Aldrich in the Robbie Gordon with the Robbie Gordon cam.
Oh yes, we could do that.
Yes, yeah.
There is Victor Aldrich in the Robbie Gordon Valvoline throwback, and here is the Robbie Gordon cam. Into turn 1, reprofiled turn 1, dropping a gear, different lines. Frankenfeld goes 2:14.7 that time for a fast lap, and into the properly banked turns 3 and 4. They have not changed that into the racetrack. Into the double front stretch dog legs of the quad oval. Look at them. So there's just 3 different lines. Everybody, 4 different lines through turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's where you see on the back, on the back of the field, like a 20-something position on the back. You see 3, 4, 5 lines make it, but the difference is just 2 lines trying to make the turn. But look like somebody's gonna wreck. Look at that in there. Look like 5, 3-way, then it's coming in 2. So kind of different thing.
So if this was real IndyCar racing, you won't see them nearly racing this hard this early in the race, knowing they have a second race to go and they need to make that car survive. A lot of the teams would have a backup car. Ooh, as Victor Aldrich clips the grass. But today, if we wreck, they just reset, and we will see you in race 2.
Oh, yeah. A second chance. This is the only opportunity, actually, in the league to have a second chance. This league don't have a second chance. There's only one, and if you wreck the car, done.
Meanwhile, back up front, side by side with Seb Alexander is your leader. Tyler Fode, Seb Alexander second, Ryan Scholden third, Liam O'Sullivan up to 4th, Matt Taylor now up to 5th, R.C. Anderson in 6th, Chris Albrecht, he has been working that Newman Haas livery up on the high line, and it seems to be paying off on him, for him right now. He is up 6 spots to P10 right now. A.J. Hobson up 4 spots to 7th. As these positions continue.
I think it was Edwards on the wall. Just make the marks on turn 1. All good for him. Too high, actually.
And all A.J. Hobson and the old Tony Kanaan throwback, the 7-Eleven livery.
Tony Kanaan, talking about him. You're going to be on
Yeah, I get to work with Tony Kanaan at the Sim Gaming Expo, race 1.
Yes.
Chicagoland, part of this Open Wheel Invitational, sponsored by Gomez Sim Industries. Watch them continue to side by side through the corner. And again, here's your weather report. We had it on the screen for much of the Open. 108 on the track temp as the shadows are now starting to creep across the front stretch. 87 on the ambient. Now, Hunter Smith is by far in the deepest cut of a throwback livery. Here's some Indy 500 trivia for you, Lewis. That belongs to Hunter Smith, is driving the car of Mark Smith. Now, Mark Smith attempted to qualify for 2 Indy 500s, one with RCR Wells and one with Walker Racing. Never qualified for the Indianapolis 500. Would you believe, with the most common surname in all of the United States, the last name Smith, a Smith has never qualified for the Indy 500? Would you believe that?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, that is true. Now a Smith has qualified for other forms of racing at the 500 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway before, but never a Smith making the starting lineup. Smith was temporarily in the lineup in '94, but got bumped out. He later finished. He got a top 5 finish in the Michigan 500 later that year. So he had some pretty good accolades at long-distance races. But that is a throwback to Hunter Smith, throwback to Mark Smith. That's probably the deepest cut out there. Pinero back to 10th spot. Gavin Hibbs in the Panther Racing National Guard throwback. That could be J.R. Hildebrandt. That could be also Vitor Mira. That could be Dan Weldon. Logan Edwards into one of his earlier liveries that he's decided to throw back to. Not a specific IndyCar livery, just one unique to him. Very cool, very cool. Meanwhile, back up front. Wow, who was weaving in the back there? Jeez. Caution.
Oh, yellow.
Oh, and oh my goodness. We have, that is Colin Heil in the Scott Sharp Delphi throwback livery. Scott won here twice in that livery.
I started with Tool, with Edison Tool. Everything started with that. Oh. Yeah, everything started for him, for sure.
And right in the neighborhood is Nixon. That is that car right behind him. Right underneath him is Matthew Weeks, the US 500 winner. And what happened there? Oh, okay. So the Target Chip Ganassi car. Oh, and Nixon's in it too.
Mm-hmm.
What? The Target Chip Ganassi car just did a hard turn into the wall. Did we have a wheel failure maybe?
No, it was loose on turn 2. He tried to put the car straight, and he went to the wall, and then everything happened. I think so. Oh my God. Nixon didn't see it because the moment he approached, is just the car in front of him.
Watch this as he gets to the. Oh, he doesn't get loose. He bangs off the wall. Now he's loose. He gets into the wall. And then here comes everyone up behind him. We see a Pennzoil Panther livery go by. There goes Forsyth in that Teo Fabi Forsyth Racing livery. As now 3 cars are collected.
If you see on board on Nixon, it's like on front of him, Colin just turned to the left, and then Nixon couldn't make the void. It's too late, actually. It went too fast.
Let's go back a little bit further and check out Nixon's here. Go on board with Nixon. And again, everything happening so quick. It's going to start right here with this car right here. And the car goes up into the wall. Arrow washes into the wall, bangs on the wall there. He gets it off the wall, but then it gets loose mid straightaway. And actually, you know what? The Delphi livery had that thing cleared, except it was Nixon into the back of him. And Nixon is mostly forgiven. He has a floppy nose, but he did have a right front was out of joint there. So let's get back to live racing action here. And reset the field here for you at lap 23 of 114. And everybody came to pit road that time by to put on a new set of tires. I forget what the tire limits are for this race. Maybe you could check for me. But the rule set for today, this is a 6. Okay, so 6 on the. So that means you're going to have 6 set of tires. One on the car, 5 in the pits. So if that's correct. 6
yes, sir.
1 on the car, 5 in the pits. That's more than enough for this particular race. We have a 1.5 mile quad oval. The qualifications was a 2-lap average. Top 15 will be inverted after race 1. So if you finish in 15th position in race 1, you're going to be starting in the pole for race 2. We're doing 114 laps, 171 miles, or 275K. Pit road speed limit's 45 miles per hour. No fast repair. Lucky dogs, none of those. Restarts are controlled by the leader 1 lap after the pace car exits. So next time by, we will go green. Previous winners here, Frankenfield in 2020A won here. Alex Vandesant in 2021A won here. Robert Malechka won at Legacy, Texas in 2023. And Jason Brophy in 2024 en route to his championship that season won here the last time we visited the Speedway. Just a reminder, 31 different winners in ERL history. Well, the last first-time winner, of course, was Logan Edwards at Portland, and before him was Hamilton, Indianapolis, Logan Spath at Long Beach, Weeks at Michigan, and Hibbs at New Hampshire. Incidentally, that does remind me of a stat that I just saw in IndyCar, Lewis. Lewis, next time a first-time winner wins in the IndyCar Series, it'll be their 300th different winner.
Oh. 300?
300th different driver to win an IndyCar race, yes. Green flag. Here we go.
USAC AAA. What
else? USAC AAA, kart, IRL, IndyCar, yep.
But it's funny because IndyCar count IndyCar from IRL. So
yes.
It's like, okay. But
well,
it's okay.
Actually, the very last kart race, quote-unquote kart race, which was the same day and the same weekend, a very rare same-day doubleheader at two different tracks, is also in kind of one of the trivia questions I looked up for today. Back in 2008, when Danica Patrick won at Motegi, there was also a kart race at Long Beach, and that was a same-day IndyCar doubleheader, but at two different tracks. And incidentally, winning at the Long Beach race was Will Power. The man that looks like he's going to lose his ride. At some point, in the next couple of days or weeks.
I don't know, man. That's unfortunate, to be honest. It's a kind of guy he can still win in.
Oh yeah.
Now the car is there. Oh.
3 wide going into turn 3. Chad Frankenfeld goes down low and gets the pass on those two with the Tony Kanaan livery of Hibbs in the middle. Now Kanaan stalking Sora. Sora, former front row sitter at Indianapolis. He is an ARCA Series driver. In fact, he's going to be in the NASCAR video game coming up.
He's going to be?
Yeah. Huh. He's going to be part of the ARCA drivers in that video game.
I thought it was up for the lineup or something like that.
Brian Blauman checking the high line. Right behind him is Andrew Wood in his trademark wood vinyl livery. Oh, Blauman getting shuffled out of line. There goes Hibbs. Logan Edwards taking an evasive move to the inside. Seb Alexander going high in the 3 and 4. Sorry, I identified A.J. Hobson as Hibbs. That is not correct. A.J. Hobson is in the Tony Kanaan livery. IndyCar has raced at Texas 36 times between 97 and 2023. Additionally, the kart series attempted an event in 2001. Qualifications were held, but the race was canceled due to driver health and safety concerns. Texas during the early IRL years. Big wreck on the backstretch, and what is going on? I think Presley Sora was going airborne there. We see the Ari Leindyke livery of Frankenfeld is on his lid. R.C. Anderson is up on somebody's back there. Dennis Patolo style.
Wait. It started for Gibbs. I think it's... No. It started for Chad. Oh, net. I don't know if it's netcode. But it started from there for years. Yes, it started for Chad.
See with Chad down on the bottom there. So did he get loose off the corner? Or did he just arrow wash up into RC? That's it. Arrow wash into RC. Touches RC. Here comes Sora. Oh, he goes airborne. Oh, Hibbs is in it. Adriano's in it.
Oh, no.
Wood made it through barely. And Gavin, Hunter Ingrave in the DXC livery. DXC used to sponsor the race here. He made it through. Weeks snuck through.
I think Sora is okay.
Let's watch from the point of view of Hunter Ingrev here. Finished second at Portland a few races ago. And watch this, just all hell break loose in front of him. And he goes right to the bottom of the racetrack. That is the place to go. But all of a sudden, the bottom of the racetrack is really filling up with damaged race cars. Jordan Owens somehow manages to get through that mess. Let's go back and watch from Jordan Owens' point of view as we come through the double dogleg once again down the front stretch. Look at those shadows creeping across the front stretch there. That's adding to difficulty and visibility on the front stretch. Again, watch this. Again, right in front of him, you see the arrow wash of Frankenfield into RC. And then just the C closes up here as you got Frankenfield spinning like a top. There, he does make contact with Adriano, but it's maybe cosmetic. Wow. Okay, so we got to reset a field. We have quite a few meatball flags at the moment. Panero with the meatball. Chad Frankenfield with the meatball. R.C. Anderson with the meatball. Gavin Hibbs with the meatball. And then we still have Toole and Heil on pit road with meatballs getting extended repairs. Clindy, there he is. Clindy is actually in. Not sure what happened. He had trouble making the race, I think. He's currently in 37th position, 34 laps down. He'll actually be able to gain quite a few, but he's in that Danica Patrick livery from that 2008 doubleheader. Weekend doubleheader at Long Beach and Motegi. Unification weekend for the for IndyCar. Then it became the IndyCar Series proper at that point. But as I was saying, and lights are out on the pace car, so we still have another lap or so before we get to go green. Texas, during the early years of the Indy Racing League, traditionally followed the Indy 500, much like Milwaukee did for decades leading up to the 96 split. In 2024, for the first time since 97, Texas did not show up on the NTT IndyCar schedule. We all scratch our heads and wonder why still, because it's not been added. And I don't think they're going to go back, for that matter. It just never... There seems to be fan interest, but there doesn't seem to be any other interest in bringing IndyCar back to Texas. Okay, so we got a lot of track records going on here. So let me read these off. The kart track record is actually the track record under the old configuration at 24 degrees at both ends of the racetrack, okay? That was set. It's an official lap because it was counted. The race didn't count, but the lap counted, and that is Kenny Breck. The 1999 Indy 500 winner, 1998 IndyCar champion, when he went to kart, turned a lap of 233. That's right, 233.447 miles per hour on a 1.5-mile oval. Billy Boat holds the IRL track record with a speed of 225. Following the reconfiguration, Charlie Kimball holds the track record with a speed of 222.5, and we're getting ready to go green this time by. Career wins leaders here at Texas. Scott Dixon with 5, Castro Neves with 4, Hornish and Newgarden with 3, Power, Scott Sharp, Scott Goodyear each have 2. That's why you see some of those liveries out there on the racetrack. Back underway, it is Fody, O'Sullivan, Scholz, Smith, and Hobson, your top 5 as the field has been shaken up by a couple of series of cautions. Taking out multiple cars. And here comes Hunter Smith ripping the high side 3 wide through the double dog legs. He does not have a lot of room until he gets to the corner, and now he has a ton of room. He's going to have a ton of momentum on the high side. Is he going to get a run down the backstretch? Matthew Weeks getting by Dave Huckleberry in that old Rick Mears livery. Again, Rick Ray Vaughn would be proud of that. Of course, Rick never ran here at Texas Motor Speedway. I believe Casey Mears did run a race here in IndyCars. And these style Indy cars, or this generation, not this generation, probably I think it was the older pre-DW12 days. I think Casey did run here. But Rick did run at the Texas World Speedway. Texas World Speedway, if you're not familiar with it, is pretty much in pieces right now. It's still in the process of being fully demolished, but basically it's a copy of Michigan International, another Michigan International racetrack out there that's been later demolished. But IndyCars ran from 69 to about 81. No, I take that back. IndyCars ran at Texas World Speedway from 73 to 79, with A.J. Foyt winning the last, Super Tex himself, winning the last 3 races out there. That's in College Station, so that's where Texas A&M is. That's where IndyCar used to make their regular home in Texas before Texas Motor Speedway. And now IndyCar will make their home on the streets of Arlington, not too far away from this racetrack. Probably about an hour's drive. As Foti is holding the bottom line. And Lewis, it looks like the IRL line is continuing to be the best line through here. It's just hold the bottom.
Yeah, it's, I think so, just for the leader, because I can see Ryan Schull at the back. It's just lifting, the car is going away, and it's lifting a lot, and then again, your regroup again on the front, but does the chats happen? You see when a chat, the incident is, the problem is the guy, ARC Anderson, came too close, and then when the chat want to release the car on the back straight, this happened, but happened only the incident, actually. So it's just the IRL, I think, line is for the first guy, and the second line, the Sullivan, is just stay on the second line. Does it happen in the 2002? Finish with Hornish, Sharp, and Billy Ball, I think so, and the third place. I think fourth it was Salazar, but it was too far on the back. Was that day? Yeah, 2002. Just stay quiet. I think so. You're thinking about it. It was that. I think it was that day when there just only 3 cars. He can define the finish the race in almost closing, and then San Jorge won the race, but maybe a nose over Sharp.
Yeah, this is kind of the racetrack that kind of not started the pack race excitement of IndyCar, but it really personified the pack race as not the first couple of races here as they get piled up, start to according a little bit at the double dog legs there. Here at Texas, the early races here, 97, 98, necessarily weren't pack races. There were pack moments like Buddy Lazier and Tony Stewart had a heck of a side-by-side battle for about 5 or 6 laps in the 97 race when they first came here. But the pack racing really didn't begin to become a thing here until about 2000. In fact, if you go back and watch, I think it was that 2000 race, it was Scott Sharp in the Delphi livery breeding out a name that you're not going to hear me say hardly at all, Ryan McGee. He was driving for Treadway at the time, and he had himself a whale of a race. And the notable thing about that finish is that ESPN didn't show it live. They were showing the race live, but as they were trying to finish the race, there was a storm coming into the area, and they got knocked off the air, so they had to later go back and show that race on kind of tape delay to everybody to show them the finish. And it was really a thrilling finish. And that kind of ushered in the pack race close finish era of IndyCar. Just pretty much every year after that 2000 race, every race was, 3 wide coming to the finish all the time. Tyler Foti is your leader. He is holding his bottom line. Liam O'Sullivan is second. Ryan Schold is third. Brian Blauman on the high side there in that white car. He is fourth. Right beneath him is Seb Alexander. A.J. Hobson in the 7-Eleven livery. He is in sixth. Hunter Smith is in seventh. Justin Vandermarl. He's in a Joseph Newgarden throwback livery. Andrew Wood has worked his way up to 10th. Craig Forsyth in 11th. Hunter Ingrave in the DXC car has worked his way up to 11th. Craig Forsyth in 12th. Matthew Weeks from Shotgun on the field. He is up 24 spots. He's in 13th.
I check it in Facebook, and was Herta? Was Herta? Herta mentioned somebody, and the people never forget it. But when you remember, you have to always remember. Even if the people's gone, you have to remember. Why I talking about this? Because this person, the last win was here in 2012. When he started for 17 and won the race. In car, did 6 poles, 4 winners. And IndyCar, he did 2 poles and 3 winners. 10 years since in August 23, when the Pocono 500 happened. The last winner, what I said, in Texas 2012, Justin Wilson, actually. Just for remember him, 10 years since
Justin.
day.
Yeah, Justin Wilson, 10 years since his tragic passing at Pocono. Oh, big send to the inside. A.J. Hobson there with the inside of Seb Alexander.
His last win there.
Yeah, it's, Justin Wilson got his last win here. Actually, he it was looking like it was going to belong to Graham Rahal. But inexplicably, Graham Rahal, coming off of corner number 4, I think it was, smacked the wall and damaged his car, and he nursed that thing back.
Oh.
But he got past. I mean, he was down on speed and handling, and at that point, then Justin Wilson just reeled him in and got the win. And I believe it was in the Sonny's barbecue car.
Yeah, for Del Coin Racing.
As we are now at lap 58 of 114. Race 1 of 2 tonight. If you enjoy ERN's coverage of the Elite Racing League, we got a car on the wall.
Ooh.
Car on the wall. That is Hunter Smith. And he is missing a left front wing. He's trying to get the pit. Oh, and he almost right in front of one of his teammates. Did you see his teammate climb all over the brakes?
Oh.
That was Jordan Owens. Great car control for Jordan.
They have a contact with Seb Alexander. I want to say Jim Clark, but it's not Jim Clark actually. Seb Alexander in the turn 1, and then that's why he loses the front wing. That's unfortunate. In the real life, let me tell you, in real life, could be Seb Alexander have a puncher that went to the wall. But because we are in the virtual, nothing happened.
Yeah, if you're enjoying the coverage of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series and respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing, and while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so you don't miss out on future ERN broadcasts. And I got to tell you how rare of an event last week it was, with Adriano winning from 33rd position on the grid to win the I almost said Daytona 500. Caution! Win the Pocono 500. And what happened?
Dave Hackenberry? Yeah. Dave Hackenberry. Blake went to the wall and turned. Shane Cocker. I don't know. It's kind of race incident. I don't know. But everybody for there.
Let's go back and watch. Let's try to get a different angle here. So we're watching Frazier, who is in a throwback to, I believe that is Kenny Brick, one of the liveries he used. Not the one that he got the pole here, though. But that's the kind of a throwback to the shell livery. He goes up the hill. Here comes Coker to the inside and gets a good run, and then they come off the corner, and then there's a bit of a tap there. Frazier into the wall, and then there goes Huckleberry over the top of him. Let's go back a little bit again and watch that from Huckleberry's point of view. And again, watch the arrow wash here. I don't know if Coker thought maybe there's going to be more room on exit. Oh, a lot of net code. Never mind. There was a lot of net code there. And boom. And just like a Joey Chitwood stunt spectacular you would see on the front stretch here at Texas Motor Speedway, there goes Huckleberry airborne and sideways, and now coming to a complete stop on the entrance of turn 3. All right. So this is going to shake things up a little bit. And I think this is a good time while we're under caution to get a side-by-side in for iRacing. We'll be right back for the continuation of race 1 at lap 64 of 114. Tyler Fode is your leader. We are under caution.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Since 2010, race fans have had one burning question. When will the Xfinity Series return to World Wide Technology Raceway? You asked, NASCAR delivered. On Saturday, September 6, 2025, the magic is back. We're going to introduce you to a new crop of future champions and Hall of Famers, and we'll create more of the greatest moments in racing history. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year. 3 years of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR, and now NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship Playoffs are coming Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
And we're back. Give you the old thumbs up and subscribe and notify again, didn't I? Tyler Fode will bring his green next time by. Seb Alexander is second. Liam O'Sullivan is third. Ryan Scholes fourth. A.J. Hobson fifth. And pretty much Fode, as soon as he broke out to the lead of this race, has commanded the lead in a race that has been marred by a couple of large cautions. But and there's been a lot of passing, but the passing hasn't been for the lead. It's all been in the mid-pack. As right now, Tyler Fode is your leader, but if you go back to about 8th, Justin Vandermarl up 13 spots. Hunter Ingrave in 9th, up 18 spots. Craig Forsyth in 11th, up 19 spots. So there's been a lot of passing for some of these drivers, but those drivers that are currently at the front, they have been maintaining their positions since the start. As we are green, a little bit of an accordion action going on between the top four, but it is Fode, Alexander, O'Sullivan, Scholl, and Hobson, your top five, going into one as Hobson goes down low under Scholl and gets the spot. Everyone going to the bottom of the racetrack to defend.
Yeah, like you said, it is hard when you're defending the first line on the IRL, but it's about the time. I know the first guy on the front is just defended, but the only way is the only trick or maybe key to maybe win the race is try to squeeze the guy in the main straight, and don't leave it to him. Try to make the turn. It's not a turn actually. Make straight the car to the finish line. Does make the car kind of slow, and maybe you can win the race. It's like a Hornets did on 2002 when he won the race on Score Sharp. Score Sharp passed Von Blind for 10 laps to go, winning the race, and then the last lap he won the race, just passing by. So could be the chance, could be the key to win the race, but it's really tough. Because, for example, for Seb Alexander now is the lead for now, but let's see passing for line if he's maintained the lead, and yeah, no, it's second for 6,000, so it's really kind of close. He can work in that, but we have to wait it because the cars now with the new tires it's easy to turn it. Let's see what's happening when they have maybe 30 laps or 40 laps with the old tires.
Seb keeps edging out of front of Foti, I think, before they get to turn 3. But he just can't get that pass completed.
It's because he made the turn. Look at that, this turn. He made the turn. It's not really close. But when he exits on turn 4, he's just kind of far from 40. He can attempt to getting close and use the side draft. But man, it's maybe you have to use in the last lap. Maybe that's better, or maybe in the last 2 laps to go. It's easy to say outside, actually. Yeah, very easy. You think it in your mind, actually, when you drive it, oh, I can do this. Okay, I think it's good to do, but try to do it is different story.
And if you're just joining us, this is ERN's coverage of the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series, the inaugural running of the Texas Twin 275's. This is race 1. Coming to you from Texas Motor Speedway. We've now completed 74 of 114 laps. So we've now reached to what we normally would turn here for an Indy oval race. Is normally about 75 laps. So we've reached that point now. So these little 275's are about twice the distance of an Indy Oval Series race, if you've seen those over on our other channel over on P1 Broadcasting. But we've completed now 75 of 114 laps. I thought we were doing 117, but I could be wrong. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. The next time you see us will be right here September 18th for the Elite Grand Prix at Road America. Coverage starts right here on ERN at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it. Also, this portion of the broadcast sponsored by Blue Egg Marketing. Rev up your business with Blue Egg, your marketing pit crew. Turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand toward victory lane. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg. Fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, click on their link in the description. Look at the shadows of the front stretch creeping over the racetrack.
We talking about 40, Alexander Scholl, O'Sullivan up front, but we have to make a mention about Justin Vandermeer, 15 spot and there in 6th place. Also Craig Forsyth is 21 and there. Hunter and Grave 16, Ben Lapson with 13. Also Andrew Good with 18 spot in front. Very good though. Actually, to gain position over here in Texas is not like a Michigan or Auto Club or what else? Daytona. I don't know. It's tough actually. It's difficult.
So yeah, and we'll take a peek here at Paul, because we were talking about him during the pre-race. Bunch of letters. That is his nickname. Bunch of letters. Paul. Mikolajczyk. But he just said, call me bunch of letters. I'm like, okay. I mean, since you're Polish, and I'm Polish too, that's just a bunch of consonants, isn't it? A couple vowels at the end. There he is. He's doing pretty good today. He's up 7 spots to 12. This whole pack is right together. Go back to Victor Aldrich. Let's go to the Robbie Gordon cam again. But Victor knew what he was doing when he picked this livery. It's like, I'm going to get some cheap TV time from Gary because he's got the Robbie Gordon cam. And he's correct. He's correct.
Good. Yeah.
Big breathe of the throttle down the 4th gear that time.
Oh! AJ Hobson, little bit loose. He hold the car and left past Ryan over there. Oh my God! Yeah. You know what? It's 30 to go. So it's 32 to go. Nothing too big deal for now. Maybe 10 to go. The people's gonna get a little nervous. One against position.
I think that they're counting for another caution because we're 20 laps into this stint, and you can only do about 50. So it is right at the edge of doing this. We are right at the edge. We are right at the bitter edge. A caution would get them there.
We don't want a caution.
No, we don't want a caution.
Nope.
And then the key spot we want to watch is that 15th place transfer position. It's not really a transfer position. It just becomes the position that sits on the pole for race 2. And currently, 15th spot is Matt Taylor and Victor Aldrich. They're fighting that out right now. Oh, and speaking of Taylor, into the wall off of 2. And there is a slower... Who is that car that's on? Is that Frankenfield? Frankenfield's on the racetrack, but not under full song.
I think it's too slow for me. I don't know, man. It's when you're. This should be okay if you're. I think it's happening in real life. You don't make the timeline. Proper timeline, you have the black flag, or no? I don't know. Formula One.
Yeah, there is a minimum time. There is a minimum time, and we're going to watch it right now as he tries to stay high, and the whole field is going to come underneath him on the front stretch. The top 4 right there, now 5th, now 6th. Everyone's trying to get in position. Now a lot of them are going to get by right here through the wider portion of the racetrack, turns 1 and 2. As he tries to stay high. Yeah, he is well off the pace as these guys are just flying by. He's trying to get some valuable points. He will get a full power car at the next race. And we have not talked about points at all today. And while we got time here with 25 to go, here are your points coming into today. Panero going to take a little bit of a points hit. Logan Edwards is in 2nd, Tyler Fode 3rd, Seb Alexander 4th, Jordan Owens 5th, Schold, Trost not in the lineup tonight, Blauman, Ingrave, and Frankenfield. That is your top 10. And
Oh,
here
Camargo have a black flag? They have a meatball flag?
we have a meatball flag
Oh,
for who?
yeah.
Camargo.
Camargo.
Oh,
Hey.
big wreck for Camargo. As we'll get that rookie points off the
Oh,
screen. We can always talk about rookie points in the second race, but Camargo in a that is a livery. I forget who drove that, but that is a definitely an Indy Racing League era livery, I think.
Let me see if it's posted over here.
And I think he pounds it off at yeah, that's exact off at 2. I think he just pounds the wall.
By itself.
Yeah. I think that might be a Brazilian company or something that he has on that. That's, again, a bit of a deep cut. I'll have to research that more. Good-looking livery. Originally, I saw it. I thought it might have been a Sunoco special. Of course, Mark Donahue, it's been the 50th anniversary of his passing.
Who knows?
1972 Indy 500 winner. First Indy 500 winner for Roger Penske. And he unfortunately, oh gosh, right in the tri-oval area, quad-oval area, Hunter Ingrave grabs a whole bunch of steering wheel. Watch this. Let's watch this again as he comes through, and you're going to watch him just, I'm going to go this way, I'm going to go this way. Watch this. He has a car, I think, that kind of came up on the inside of him. Or he got a big run. Oh, got a big run. He has to hit the brakes. Look at this. Woo, 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 woo. Oh. Another car in the wall down the backstretch. Might have been. Oh, car spinning. Cale Pocock was the car in the wall. Car in the wall down the backstretch, and that's Hunter Smith spinning in turns 3 and 4. We got to go back and reset this now.
Oh, 3Y with Victor Aldrich.
So here is where it starts with Pocock, and so we'll watch this here again, and then we'll go in with.
Don't know.
What happened with Hunter Smith?
Oh, don't know. Maybe race deal.
So there we're seeing Pocock on the high side. Two Budweiser cars. Richie Hearn actually did drive the Budweiser car. And then we have more of a Paul Tracy era Budweiser car, and he goes up into the wall there. And then we come a little bit further forward and watch 3 wide. We got Matt Taylor high. Aldrich down low, and wow, well, right in front of Jordan Owens, and oh gosh, Connor Nixon again dodges a major bullet. All right, so now we got cars coming down. We got cars coming down. No, we got cars staying out. So Ryan Schold is going to stay out. Forsyth is going to stay out. A.J. Hobson's going to stay out. Logan Edwards is going to stay out. Seb Alexander is the first car to come off of pit road, actually gets around Fody. So he gets the position. Fody gives up a ton of track position in this case. He goes as the leader and comes out as 6th because we got a number of cars that are staying out just to get some track position. So those that stayed out are now 33 laps into their stint.
I think they can finish a race like this, but I'm really scary about Hobson, how he can survive, and Logan, and who's the back? I think it's Edwards. Yeah, Logan Edwards is in there in 4, but they have a lap down in front of him.
It's Clendy.
So,
and Clendy has actually moved up. He started in 39th. He is now 29th, so he has made up some points. He's going to come to pit road right now.
So with Forsyth second, he can still use the second line. But you remember, sometimes you're going back, try to get the draft from the first place and try to gain a second again, try to defend the line on second line. So I don't know. It's about the time how Hobson and Forsyth can survive on there. We come in with Seb Alexander with new tires and all of them on the back.
All right, let's reset the field. You are watching race number 1, 17 to go. The top 15 will be inverted for the lineup for race number 2. So how this is going to work, we got a little time here. Once race 1's done, we're going to interview the winner. And if we have time after race 2, we'll actually interview P2 and P3 of race 1. But we'll interview the winner. Once we're done with the winner, we'll actually cut away for a real quick, brief intermission as we reset all of our screens and everything and load into the next session. So don't go anywhere. This stream is not going to change. You will not be redirected or anything. Just stay right here, and we will bring you race 2 in its entirety right immediately following race 1. We should get some updates and points as well between races, so we'll go over that. But Schold, Forsyth, Hobson, Edwards have not stopped. So they should be good to go. With 16 to go here, they should be good to go to get to the finish on fuel. The question is, whether they have tires that are worth a darn right now. I'm sure Schold can hold the bottom down the backstretch and through the corners, but I think eventually what's going to happen is, especially through 1 and 2, I think these new tires are going to come into play, but we shall see. We don't really know what tire dag is going to be like as we're coming green this time by. We'll go green with 15 to go. Schold, Forsyth, Hobson, Edwards. Not stopped. The first car that has stopped, Seb Alexander, Tyler Fode, and then Liam O'Sullivan, the next 3. Here we go for the sprint to the end here in race 1 at the Texas Twin 275's. Craig Forsyth, he doesn't want to waste any time. He knows that those guys behind are coming. He really wants to get ahead on here. And here we look at the high side here. Seb Alexander on the high side with those new tires. He's going to get 1 position.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, Fode's going to try to set it 3 wide. And now Seb's all over the back of Schold. Caution! Ben Lawson in the A.J. Foyt livery. Supertex winner here with a team in 97, kind of, with Billy Boat. He won the fight in victory lane, though.
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
What a net goal. Looked like somebody was, I think, looked like a Mario Kart thing where you threw something and then he's spinning around. So big net call over there.
Bunch of letters to his inside. There we see Matt Taylor. Whoa! Well, you're right. It's like Mario Kart. It's like he hit a banana peel. He just all of a sudden bit it. Wow! There was no warning there whatsoever. Watch this right at the top of your screen. There's just nothing, and all of a sudden the back end of his car goes, dude, look at that. Jeez. It's like something actually broke on his race car if they were watching a real race. That was so odd. And so this is just buying time for Ryan Schold. He wants to see as much caution to go on here because Seb Alexander has those freshies right behind him. But Seb also has a little bit of a buffer because Hobson and Forsyth are with older tires. They're behind him. There they are. Hobson in the 711, Forsyth in the Teo Fabi. Consolidated Freight, I think it was the sponsor on that one, CF. And he is behind Hobson in the 711 car, and then Tyler Fode. And this is the type of day Tyler Fode's had right there. Here, 85 of 103 laps he has led.
Which other track in ERL could be doubleheader on the same day?
Another track on the ERL doubleheader on the same day?
Yeah, like I know they try to
Iowa.
Iowa could be same day. Doesn't make sense to just resting. Like, oh, I got 300 laps in the track.
Make it a 150 and make it a 150 and a 150.
Oh yeah.
Remember, Detroit used to be a doubleheader. That's the same Belle Isle course that we have here on the sim.
The new game that should be at all the stuff soon. So they have to. Maybe they can make a doubleheader in Toronto. What else?
Now, if you remember back in 2020, the pandemic season, there was a bunch of doubleheaders. Remember, we had the doubleheader at Road America, doubleheader at Iowa, doubleheader at Gateway, doubleheader at Mid-Ohio, doubleheader at Indy Grand Prix. Yeah, there was a bunch of doubleheaders that season. Hey, real quick before we go back to green, I want to thank our title sponsor here in the Elite Racing Leagues, the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. The Elite Racing Leagues IndyCar Series is proudly sponsored by the Warriors for Peace. Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization working to end violence and inspire peaceful change. Founded in memory of Jack Shockley, they support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. To learn more or to support their mission, visit their webpage at warriors4peace.org. All the links you need are in the description. All of their social media stuff is right there on their webpage. Check it out. We want to thank Warriors for Peace for their continued support of this signature series. Going green with 9 to go next time by. It is Schultz, Alexander, Hobson, Forsyth, and Fode. But don't count out Liam O'Sullivan, Logan Edwards, Brian Blauman, Jonathan Cutlip, and the plain white wrapper. We have not really talked about him at all today. And Hunter Ingrave in the DXC car. That did pretty well here, driven by Simon Pagenaud. That is your top 10. Also, Justin Vandermeer staring at the top 10 from P11. Matt Wagner, very quiet race in 12th. Andrew Wood up 20 spots to 13th. Here we go to decide it here for race 1 of our twin 275s. And Hobson goes to the inside as he tries to get a hop on Hobson as he gets around Seb, but Seb's going to stick it on the outside.
Oh my God. Wow.
Hobson got the hop, and he's using that draft to pull himself right up to the front. But here's where those new tires are really going to come into play. They're all together now. Here comes Liam O'Sullivan to top everybody on the high line. Here's a big send by Fode on the outside, and he sneaks by Seb Alexander, and he's going to come out on the other side of the turn as your leader. He goes to the bottom, clinches that position. Here goes Seb Alexander to the high side. And not out of this thing yet is Liam O'Sullivan. All these cars with new tires. Look at the draft pull. A.J. Hobson right back up. And he sends it to the inside. Oh, almost into the back of Schold. Jonathan Cutlip fastest lap. Chris Albrecht fastest lap. Closers be closing here on the final stages with 7 to go. Caution on the racetrack.
And it's Alexander's first.
Wood. It's Andrew Wood. Well, Alexander's first, but we're definitely going to go. We're going to finish this under kind of a green-white checker situation, a natural green-white checker. But let's see what happened to Andrew Wood here.
Andrew Wood hit the wall, and Taylor nothing to do. Nothing.
And these are really two experienced drivers right here in the community. Yeah, and Taylor, you're right. Andrew kind of overdrove the corner on exit, arrow washed, and as soon as he comes out of the power and scrubs off that speed, he might as well hit air brakes because Matt Taylor just comes running into the back of him.
Yeah, it is impossible to make the move.
Let's watch this. Let's watch it on full speed here.
Nope.
And Taylor's way up top. I mean, he's like, and then here comes the aero wash. Whoop. Yeah, he had no time. He just had no time. Watch this one more time. I mean, he just hits it, and it's just the closing rate of these cars. These guys have a ton of experience, hundreds of starts in these cars.
You know what the experience? Let me check it again. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell something because maybe I wrong with that one I said, but maybe I right. Because what Taylor did, that's a lot of makes sense because yeah. So a lot of makes sense because when you hit the wall, mostly you follow the line. You follow the first line. For example, Wood hit the wall, he can go in there, but Wood tried to like, okay, I hit the wall, I'm gonna go to the left, and Taylor did the same thing. Thinking about it, to Wood is going straight, but no, he went to the left, same to Taylor. That's the only first reaction you have in your mind to when you see somebody hit the wall like that.
And when the caution came out and the last timing strip they hit gave the lead to Seb Alexander, he is going to take it. I think it's going to be a natural green-white checker here because I think the lights are going to go out next time by. And then they'll go green coming to lap 4 to 3. Seb Alexander in his 22nd, now 23rd start here in the Elite Racing League. He has 4 top 5, 11 top 10s, no wins. Could he become the 32nd different winner in league history? We shall see. Right behind him, Fody. He has a handful of wins already in his career. We'll get you his stat line here in just a second. Tyler Fody has 55 career starts. This is his 56th career start today. 3 wins, 30 top 5s, 40 top 10s. And Liam in third. We know from watching him over in the Velocity Online Racing Series that he has a pedigree, and this is only his 3rd start in the series, looking for his first win. In 3 starts, he has 1 top 5 and 1 top 10. And then Ryan Schold. 76 starts in his career. This is start 77. No career wins. Could this be his first career win today? And Craig Forsyth in 5th. Craig Forsyth has 64 career starts, 1 win as well. So not a lot of wins at the front of the pack, but these guys have driven like the pros they are. Schold, lots of starts in these cars. Forsyth, tons of starts in these cars. Tyler Fody, of course, we've seen his pedigree here in the Elite Racing League. Seb Alexander, hundreds of starts in these cars. Liam O'Sullivan, just continuing to get better in these cars. So these guys all know what they're doing here in the top 5, and not to count out A.J. Hobson or Jonathan Cutlip, Brian Blauman, Logan Edwards, our rookie points leader and winner at Portland. He's back in 9th. Justin Vandermarl, he's getting better in these cars. We're going to go green with 3 to 2. So green-white checker.
Should be Cody have the chance to make the pass if he have a good restart. Oof, that's bad.
And they restart, setting it off in the 1. Alexander with a good restart. Fody and O'Sullivan start battling for second. And that's exactly what Seb Alexander wants to see. We're going to go down the backstretch. Those guys are going to have a big run on Alexander. He goes to the bottom of the racetrack, comes back up to the middle, goes into 3 and 4 as normal. Fody and Sullivan side by side. Here comes Ryan Schold. He's going to play a factor here. White flag this time by. One more lap to go in here in race 1. And here goes Fody on the outside. Schold decides to stick it up the middle. He thinks of it. We're going to go side by side in the 1 and 2 now down the backstretch. Fody edges out a little bit more, but we're still side by side down in the short lane of the racetrack is Seb Alexander, and Fody gets the position. Fody's get the position going to the 3 and 4, and he's going to win race 1 more than likely at the line. Here we go on the outside. Here comes Seb Alexander. Tyler Fody. Oh, wait a minute. It's Tyler Fody. Yeah, he won.
Yo, 3,000. It's just 3,000. Man. It was so close. I think, you know what? If he squeeze a little bit more, it could be Seb Alexander B on the front. Woo. We have a... Oh, we have an incident on the back. Percy Soda out, and somebody else. Yeah, Percy Soda was a...
There you go. That is your margin of victory right there.
Still not the faster, the closest, sorry.
If I can get a good camera shot. There we go. And let's get a final in here, and then we will get into the interview room and just talk with Tyler as he's going to do the Polish victory lap for his 4th career win here in the Elite Racing League. So not a first-time winner in race 1. And it's Tyler Fody by 3 thousandths of a second. Seb Alexander in 2nd, Liam O'Sullivan 3rd, Ryan Schold in 4th, Craig Forsyth 5th, Brian Blauman 6th. Cutlip, Hobson, Vandermaal, and Ingrave is your top 10. Matty Wags is 11th, Logan Edwards 12th. Bunch of letters, Paul in 13th, Jordan Owens 14th, Connor Nixon 15th, Pocock, Albrecht, Hearn, Aldrich, Coker, your top 20. Taylor, Sora, Rebilas, Wood, Lawson, your top 25. And then we got Smith, Camargo, Frankenfield, Clindy, and Weeks, your top 30. And we still got more cars to count here. Huckleberry, Frazier, Pinheiro. So Adriano, not the finish he was looking for. This is ultimately probably going to be one of his drop races. He finishes 33rd. Ironically, goes from 33rd to the win, and starts up front on this one, and goes back to 33rd. The Lord giveth and the racing gods taketh away. You know what I mean? Anderson in 34th, Hibbs 35th, Toole, Kyle, Kidda, Kill, your top 39 there, and that's your 39 car field.
In 1 hour and 8 minutes with, I don't know how many yellows, but have five all day today, just in one race. And Craig Forsyth with 25 with the driver of the day. Driver of the race.
Driver of race 1. Let me see if I can get a good angle. These cameras, I swear, do not get me close enough. We're going to go on this one. And we'll do this. There we go. There we go. And we need to get Tyler in here real quick because I know he wants to get headed over to that second session. which that's already underway. And here he is, Tyler Fode, win number 4 in his Elite Racing League career here in race number 1. And I tell you what, you made the first half of the race look pretty easy. You just commanded and controlled that bottom line. That IRL line seemed to be pretty powerful around here. But you had to really kind of work back through the field later in the race to kind of earn it there at the end, along with a great duel with Seb on that last lap. Talk about that last lap and talk about your tale of 2 races, kind of commanding that much of the race early on. But in that last quarter of the race or so, you were kind of at odds a little bit further back in the field.
Yeah, I'm out of breath after that finish, but the first half, yeah, it was pretty straightforward. Just had to run the bottom and kind of watch where the runs were coming, and fortunately got a couple yellows timed pretty good to where the whole field would pit, because I was burning most of the gas off. It had that gone long, but yeah, and then Chad, we were coming up on Chad to lap him, and he pulled by Seb running the outside, so I was a little annoyed with that and thought at that point it was pretty much over once I lost the lead. And we got another yellow or so, and then we had those guys on the split strategy, which kind of reset the race, and that's where it all kind of picked up. And yeah, I had to make some pretty close moves, 3 wide a couple times. Was able to just get back by Seb and then retake the lead, just for Seb to get a nose on me the next lap and a yellow come out right when he did that. So
right.
Yeah, I could not catch a break with those yellows, but got the restart down the way I wanted to for that final 2-lap run, and yeah, it was cool. We almost swapped spots twice there in those last 2 laps and got it down to, I think, 3,000ths at the line. So that was pretty crazy, really fun. I'm glad I got it out of the way in the first one. I just got to try and survive this second one, because I think it's going to be even crazier now with the cooler temps, but we'll see, yeah.
Well, we'll let you get on your way, because I know that this other session is starting up here, I think. At least practice is. Do you have any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone who wants to say hi to before we let you go so you can start prepping for your next race? It's hard to believe after that whole slugfest you still got one more of these things you need to do.
I know, I'm all worked up, but yeah, no, shout-out to Kale, Pocock, Chris Albrecht, Dave Huck. They're hanging out in the Discord tonight. Shout-out to John Cutlip, who's actually in the races tonight, paints the team's Indy cars, so... shout out to him with JD Designs, and then shout out to you guys here for being up in the booth. Hopefully we put on another exciting one here coming up.
All right, well, congratulations on the win in race 1 now. You got to start 15th in race 2.
Yeah.
So you gotta work on that one. Connor Nixon looks like he gets the start from the pole. He's going from 15th to start from the pole in race 2. So we will be monitoring you as you work your way up through the field in race 2, but congratulations on the win, 4th career win and first win this season. Congratulations. We'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you.
And we'll put him back in the waiting room, and he can go wherever he wants. All right. So final thoughts before we kind of reset things here for race 2, Lewis. I think race 2 is just going to be nuts because and their drivers are already kind of hinting at it with these temperatures coming down and it being a kind of a night race. It's going to be pretty wild out there.
Oh my God! Oh, it's going to be a night, man. Yeah, good for 40 because he already put the score in the championship really close, 11 points, close to Pinheiro. So let's see what's happened now. I think it's a full race. It's a full points. I think it's full or half a point. I don't remember how many points it's gonna be today for each race. So, but it was really excited. It was really good to the end, like always happen in Texas with short races and everything. But the second one is gonna more interesting. It's gonna be pretty good. So let's see what happens with the new thing. We are 26. I think it's 26 minutes for the practice. Just waited for the people, and just we can pass for the race soon. Now in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's anybody else that we can maybe talk to, because we didn't think there was going to be a lot of time, but there seems to be a lot of time.
I think they put that time just for all the people's coming in, and just maybe it's going to be for 5-10 minutes regularly, and then he can red flag the practice and going through to the race, just waiting for the people. For now, it's don't know how many, but there's people in there.
All right, so you mentioned points. The points are updated right now. Adriano Pinero is still your points leader with 166 points. Tyler Fode has moved within 11 of Pinero, kind of like we've seen for the last 2 seasons. These two guys ascend to the top and are battling it out, but normally it's late in the season, and now it's still pretty early. So we might have a points battle on our hand, despite kind of the level of domination that Pinero has put in on 3 of these 4 races, now 3 of these 5 races this season. Tyler Fode second. Logan Edwards now in third, only 28 behind the leader. Seb Alexander in fourth, 31 points behind the leader. Ryan Schold continues to put in consistent finishes. He's not getting the podiums that he wants, but he's getting top 5s, and those top 5s are paying off, where he's fifth in the points, 58 points behind the leader. Blauman is in 6th, 67 behind the leader. Owens is in 7th, 71 points behind the leader. Hunter Ingrave is in 8th now, 75 points behind the leader. Matty Wags, 9th spot. He's 85 behind the leader. And Liam O'Sullivan, who is 1 race less than everybody else because he didn't race in the opener, but he's raced in every race since then. He's now 10th, 89 points behind. So imagine where he would be if he had another race under his belt. And remember, all of his finishes I pretty much have been top 10, top 5s, and the last couple I think we had on the podiums even. So there's opportunities there, I think, to see Liam O'Sullivan continue to ascend up through to the standings. But that is your top 10 after race 1.
I have information race control. 9:20 we advance to the race, so we have like a 6 minutes remain to go to the race.
Okay, so we're getting ready to get into the next race. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come to this page right here, and it says stand by for race 2. I don't know if people could hear me there or not.
Don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Wait.
yeah. Okay? I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at the wrong audio meter. Okay, but there we go. You see me talking, and then if Lewis says something, say something.
Hi, hello.
There you go. Yeah. So this is standby for race 2, and we're going to mute our mics. We're going to reset everything. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. We will come right back for race 2 in a few moments. Stand by. This is the Elite Racing League, the Elite Racing Network. Race 2 for the Texas two-step, Texas Twin 275's coming right up. Let's try that again. There we go. We're back.
Yes.
And we're already lining up for race 2. Remember, race 1 determined race 2's lineup. And, okay, I'm not quite sure why we're lined up the way we are. But you know what? I'm just going to read it. I was told wrong. Owens and Edwards are starting on the front row here. Matt Wagner, Hunter Ingrave are second and third. Vandermeer and Hobson. Cutliff and Blauman, Forsyth and Schold. O'Sullivan and Alexander, Fody and Pocock. Albrecht and Hearn, Aldrich and Coker. Taylor and Sora. Wood and Lawson. Smith and Camargo. Frankenfeld and Clinworth. Frazier and Huckleberry, Anderson and Pinero. Watch Pinero coming from back in row 15. Boy, with Anderson, oh man. Hibbs and Toole, Heil and Keel. That is 17 rows of cars, now 34. And that might be why we have where Connor Nixon's not starting. It's extremely late in his neck of the woods, so he might not want to do a second race. That might be why.
Oh. It's missing Paul here. That's why, yeah. Well, 34 cars, actually. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we had 39 in race 1, now 34 in race 2. Still pretty good. We're getting ready to go green this time by at a much darker speedway right now. Lights will come on here momentarily.
We want to finish on 9. That's pretty good.
90 degrees track temperature, so it has really cooled down. And here we go. Race 2, green flag in the air for another 114 laps, 275K. It is Owens, Edwards, Wags, and Ingrave, your top 4, commanding the lead through turns 1 and 2.
Don't put big Y over there. And great. Try to pull it back and... You don't want to pull it back with all these cars coming over that 200 miles. So. Oh, no!
No, and a big wreck at the mid-pack, and we're taking out a bunch of cars.
Oh.
Richie Hearn sideways.
Oh.
Coker is limping through. Who else is involved there? It's Presley Sora. Another incident for Presley.
Oh, too many cars. Glenn Blowman also too.
And I'm not sure where this happened. Is Frankenfield's going down below the white line going into turn 1.
Alexander in the middle. Yeah, I said Alexander with Blowman over there in the middle and turn in the main straight. Yeah, they started for there.
And
Gabby Gibbs also too.
Schold miss. Oh, Fody's involved. Albrecht. Pocock makes it through, although he did a lot of little yard work for it. And Seb Alexander definitely involved. So we got Gavin Hibbs. Yeah, he is showing damage. There he is. Camargo, he is showing damage. Presley Sora, we saw him sideways in the fence. Aldrich. Let's go back and watch from the Robbie Gordon cam, which is not going to last very long in this race. Here he goes, and it's just everything right in front of him develops. There's just no place to go. Especially when they come back up and, oh, gosh, the whole track just filled up in front of him.
Wait, this is funny. Oh, my God.
Richie Hearn was involved there. Tyler Fody, Seb Alexander, Brian Blauman involved. Okay.
Oh, my God. Pinheiro was just an inch to have a black flag by passing on the cone on the pit road. And then it's coming on front to him, rolling. Ryan Schultz, I think it was, no?
Let's watch. Let's go back and watch Pinheiro. I don't know why Frankenfield's on the apron there. He maybe just wanting to let everyone go. Yeah, he came into the pit. So he's on the apron, but watch everything in front of Pinero. And I think he just dives for the grass. And everybody just behind him. R.C. Anderson. Oh my gosh. You're right. You're right. Watch this again from Pinero's point of view. He's like, I got to go someplace, right? And just everyone 8 wide in front of him. And the cars in front of him slowing down. And I got to go to the inside. And I don't want to pass that cone. And he just barely. Well, now. I didn't get a chance to show the rookie points. But here are the rookie points going into race 1. So Liam made up a little ground on Logan by finishing better than him in race 1. But Heil, Toole, Frazier, Lawson, lots of letters. Cutlip, Wilson, and Taylor. Taylor had a bit of a struggle in race 1. But that is your top 10 going into race 1. I don't have a top 10 out of race 1. But I just want to remind you of the rookie situation. We're at lap 5 of 114. And if you are just joining us, thanks for sticking around for race number 2 for the Texas Twin 275's here. This is round 6. Previously, we were watching round 5. This is round 6 of 13 of the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. The inaugural running of the Texas Twin 275's coming to you from Texas Motor Speedway, where former Indy 500 not pole sitter, but front row sitter, Jordan Owens is your leader. We're going to go green next time by as we're in the very early stages here of this race. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. The next race for us is September 18th, right here on the Elite Racing Network for the Elite Grand Prix at Road America. Almost at Road Atlanta. That's this week in the Indy Open Series is Road Atlanta. Road America. So the Elite Grand Prix at Road America right here on the Elite Racing Network at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. So we got a couple weeks off. Enjoy them, IndyCar drivers, because then we're in for a pretty much a death march right to an Indy 500. It is Owens, Wags, Vandermarl, Cutlip, and Edwards. Your top 5 going to go green this time by. Coming to lap 7. Big jump by our leaders. Go ahead.
I seen 9 cars involved in the incident. So Brent Bluman, Alexander, Victor Aldrich, Gibbs, Spotty, Rich Albrecht, Richie Hearn, Sora, and Camargo. Yeah, they are out for the race. "25 cars now in the track. Actually, that's the word."
Pinero, purple lap. There he is in the Brahma Beer livery, following Clindy and Lawson. Back up front, Owens and Wag side by side. Edwards, purple lap, 2:16.8. They're just going to get faster here as the track cools down. Pinero, purple lap again at 2:17.1.
I think it was a 2:18 something the last race.
Yeah, they're just getting faster. They're going to get faster.
Yeah. Sure.
And here's what it looks like with the lights in the twilight hour. Not quite at the full strength yet. Right in front of him is Taylor and Clendy. Clendy up high there. Lawson gets a big run on the high side. Pinero sends it to the inside of Taylor. Taylor's going to think better of it. Lets him go. Look at, there's just cars all over the place going into turn one. Frankenfield, 217.9.
Oh.
Here comes Wags to the inside. I'm not sure Owens wanted to give him that, but he got it and moved Wags back to the lead. But Owens has a bit of a teammate with Vandermeer with him. Jonathan Cutlip, who has changed liveries. He was in a plain white wrapper. Now he's in a plain black wrapper. He's the he's using the yin and yang liveries for race 1 and race 2. Hobson still in that 7-Eleven livery. Ryan Schultz still in that Scott Sharp Patron livery. Hobson in third, riding with him now on the high side through 1 and 2. Lawson tries to send it to the inside on Ingrave. Doesn't get there. Ingrave shuts the door. On the outside of Ingrave, that is Craig Forsyth, who had a good finish in race 1. And then on the high side there is Liam O'Sullivan, who finished on the podium in race 1. Caution!
Oh, the back. Oh, Eddie O'Toole. Edinson O'Toole. Oh. And RC Anderson.
And Toole, I think, just gets in the back of Anderson and sends him around. Oh, and the Scott Sharp livery gets involved again, and the Shell livery gets involved again. I think that is Frazier involved. And Heil made it through. He gets forgiven.
Oh, did you see that code on Kyle?
Yeah, we'll watch Heil again from his point of view as he's up in the high line. And Frazier, oh gosh, okay, Frazier's there. Frazier just drives into it. Yeah, netcode snaps back into place. But he might have kissed the wall, but he seems to be okay. And lucky on his part.
Oh no, it wasn't netcode. He avoided the action. Looked like if you're going outside, but yeah, inside he moved the wheel to the right and then to the left to save the car. Lucky. Yeah, that's not good about the incident on the Edison. Yep, not good.
All right, well, while we're under caution here, let's get in another word from iRacing and another word from World Wide Technology Raceway. We'll go ahead and get them taken care of, and we'll be right back to reset the field. Looks like Wags, Hobson, Edwards, and Chad have stayed out and moved up to the front. Also, Hunter Smith in the same boat. We'll be right back after a word side-by-side from iRacing and World Wide Technology Raceway.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Since 2010, race fans have had one burning question. When will the Xfinity Series return to World Wide Technology Raceway? You asked, NASCAR delivered. On Saturday, September 6, 2025, the magic is back. We're going to introduce you to a new crop of future champions and Hall of Famers, and we'll create more of the greatest moments in racing history. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year. 3 years of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR, and now NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
All right, we're back. We're going to go green next time by coming to lap 21 of 114.
Did you mention about the first doubleheader?
The first doubleheader here at Texas for IndyCar?
No, the first doubleheader in IndyCar.
First doubleheader in IndyCar history?
Uh-huh.
First
I did,
ever,
yeah.
The first ever IndyCar doubleheader was held on June 15th in 1968. Of all places, kind of up in your neck of the woods at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, or Mosport as a lot of people call it. The very first doubleheader was held there, and it was a same-day doubleheader, and Dan Gurney won both races.
That's crazy to think about it. The IndyCar racing in that place with that turn where you have to make the bumpy and then turn to the left and then turn to the left again. It's like, oh man.
They always talk about sending IndyCar back as the top four of now really racing for position right now, as your leader is A.J. Hobson. He has gone to the point. And Chad is following him right through. Logan Edwards is second technically. Now Chad is in third. Now Chad is in second. They always talk about wanting Indy cars to go back to Canadian Tire. But it's really not a course that has all the safety configurations that IndyCar, even IndyCar white. We've seen like what Craftsman trucks go there before, and we've seen like sports cars go there, and they're more equipped, better for that course. But these, I mean, the best you could do is just kind of, fantasy-wise, race an IR18 and iRacing at Canadian Tire. That's probably the best you could do.
The IMSA going over there, I think they have I remember I texted you, I said, what a week for the Toronto, because, oh my God, that's close. Somebody lose the win. Oh, it's good. All good. It's a good week for the months, actually, in July. Because they came to the Formula 1, doesn't matter. But in July it came the IMSA, and then the IndyCar on the same 2 weeks follow. So I think so. It's pretty good. Justin Barrymore is coming back. Have a damage, and probably was for the content I saw in the main straight with.
He might have a wing he might have a bent wing. I think his left front wing might be bent. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because he's losing the wrap of the back on the front. So he needs a yellow flag for.
Yeah, he definitely. wants that yellow flag. So here's what the wings look like on his car. Now let's go to Pocock, who's right in front of him. Oh yeah, that left front wing. If we go back, watch the kind of watch the angle of attack right here when I change the camera angle, and I go back to Vandermeer. Oh yeah, yeah. So he's working with the damaged wing right there. And he's kind of hoping for another caution so he could come to pit road and get that fixed for free. But right now, Owens is back to the lead. Edwards second. Hunter Smith now and Liam O'Sullivan fighting for third. Down the backstretch here. The second ever IndyCar doubleheader. It's kind of a rare race, and it's a track that I wish is on iRacing. At Autodromo di Raffaella in Argentina. It is a 2.8-mile oval super speedway.
Wait, could you say it again?
Autodromo di Raffaella.
Okay.
Okay, well, don't make fun of my Latin accent because I don't have one.
You can, because my English is the worst one, so I know. But it's sound, I know. They should have a name for people speaking English. Don't use the same name in Spanish to have a... No, it's something... Don't... yeah, it's not like a pretty nice.
It's in the... I think it's in the Argentinian state of Santa Fe. I think is the actual state.
Yeah,
and
Santa Fe.
Yeah, and it's
I don't know, Argentina.
Yeah, it's a 2.8-mile super speedway oval. I think it's the largest oval super speedway in the world that they actually race on. I think it's like 14 degrees of banking. And USAC opened their season there in 1970. And Al Unser Sr. won both races, and they never returned. And that was a same-day doubleheader back on February 28th of 1970. But that was kind of an interesting, odd bit of a race that they had. But a lot of the same-day doubleheaders were like at Trenton, Ontario, and a lot of those were like heat races too. Michigan, Ontario, Trenton. Atlanta had same-day doubleheaders in the late 70s. And it really, when kart was kind of starting in 79 to bolster their schedule, they did a lot of doubleheaders through 79. After 79, they didn't do any doubleheaders until 87, which were weekend doubleheaders, which typically involved, like for the first 2 years, was like Taniami Park in Miami before Homestead was built. They would race the Marlboro Challenge, which is like the kart version of the All-Star race, and then the next day they would race the last race on the IndyCar schedule. And they did that at Tamiami Park, Laguna Seca, Nazareth. Also hosted those doubleheader weekends. And then 91, 92 were the last 2 years of that. And then the next time we see a doubleheader is 2008, and of course we talked about that. That was Motegi and Long Beach, and then 2011 was the first same-day doubleheader in 2011. June 11th of 2011. That was the first same-day doubleheader since July 15th of 1979 when they did a doubleheader at Michigan. So it was a huge gap between same-day doubleheaders in kart history. IndyCar history. 3 wide for the lead as Liam O'Sullivan gets his nose underneath everybody. And I think it surprised him. He's going to come out of this. Oh, we got Classy on the front. This is Liam O'Sullivan. We got not Liam O'Sullivan. Liam O'Sullivan's your leader. But it is Frankenfield getting into contact with one of his teammates.
And Pinheiro hold it.
Ryan Schold is involved in that one too. And Pinheiro... How does Pinheiro not have a mark on his car?
He just got a touch. He went to the left, brake, and he's just saved it. The lonely, guy Holly Collins almost got a little bit close to hit him.
And it's not Frankenfield that got into Schold. Schold just kind of closed the gap really quick. And watch Pinheiro, our points leader. Hunter Ingrave spinning through the grass. Cale Pocock in the Budweiser car going through the grass. Heil there in the Delphi car. Let's go back and watch Frankenfield.
You have to wait. No, you have to go in the moment in turn 3 when you have a contact with Jonathan. That restarted everything. Frank tried to make the. Yeah, there's the.
There's a con and a little bit of net code, and that moves. Oh, it almost got another Little Eagle car. Lawson trying to find a hole there. Craig Forsyth escapes on the high side. But let's go back and let's watch this from the point of view of Ryan Schold. Again, dark. Lights will come on here momentarily. And watch this as Jonathan Cutlip in that plain black wrapper directly in front. Then we have, boom, right there. And just, again, closing rate in these cars. It's really tough to slow down, and reaction time is so lightning quick in these things.
Oh, no.
Let's get back to live here. And on the front stretch, Logan Edwards is your leader now. Panero is second. Now, Panero, he decides now he will come to pit road. Logan Edwards has stayed out, so he is going to pick up the lead just by staying out. Hunter Smith, who narrowly avoided that caution, is now second. Ben Lawson in the Supertex car in Texas. He is in third. Colin Heil has moved up to fourth there in that Scott Sharp livery. And Thomas Keel in that Culver's livery, showing how chill he is and working his way up to fifth. Edison Toole, he is in sixth. Jordan Owen seventh. Cutlip in eighth. Thompson ninth. Clindy in 10th. Go ahead.
You said that should be Rafaela B. Maybe IndyCar could be called Rafaela again. Do you think it's?
I think the condition of the oval is not what it should be, so I don't think IndyCar could go there. But what I would like to see is iRacing scan the place, and then we could race IndyCars and iRacing there. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, in the real life, zero chance, zero chance.
I don't think there's any chance that they would go back. The city isn't. I mean, it's not really a big city, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
It's a lot of people can go because the people in there is like the racing stuff. They have these fans look like a football or soccer stuff. To be honest, it's like a really no nice. Actually, if you're talking about Ford, the Torino, or Chevy, man, they look like this is a soccer thing. So it's crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. They cannot talk about bad thing about the other guys. So, but the track is bumpy. They still use it for the TC or the Turismo or the Turning or whatever his name car over there. But zero stuff. It's not like this oval, like you have a fence over here. And no, it's just the wall without fence. If you hit the car, the car with that, for sure it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I think it's just like an Armco there. It's not very, not very big. But Logan Edwards going to bring us to green at lap 40 here. It is Edwards, Smith, Lawson, Heil, and Keel, your top five. There's a lot of new names in the top 10 right now. Logan Edwards has not stopped yet. He is 39 laps into his run to start this race off at. Hunter Smith stopped on lap 4. Ben Lawson stopped at lap 18 along with Heil and Keel. And then we have Jordan Owens, who stopped on 37 as the highest placed car with the most recent pit stop.
We are only 21. My God, that's close. Only 21 cars on the grid with 21, yes, with O'Sullivan on the back, with Piñeiro. Chad is 1 lap down, actually.
Yeah, he is 1 lap down. Liam O'Sullivan, I think, has fallen to the rear. Pinero, I think, has fallen to the rear as well. Ryan Schold has gotten repaired, and so he is, he looks a little loose.
Sullivan on the wall. Yeah, I think Piñero is like you know what, guys, oh, man, I'd already been in maybe 2 situations. One now, one in race 1. Man, I don't want to. I want to finish my race. That's why it's on the back.
Yeah, notice Seb Alexander's not here, so that is not challenging him in the points champion any. So the one really challenging him is already out of this race, Tyler Fode. So maybe he just sees this as an opportunity to, and he goes purple that time by. Maybe he sees it as an opportunity to just put some more points on Fode.
Oh, Shane Coker. Okay, that's good.
Coker is struggling right now. He's in that Pennzoil Panther livery driven by one of his racing heroes, Sam Hornish Jr. In fact, that won here at least on one occasion. I think it won here on multiple occasions with Scott Goodyear driving it. Meanwhile, back up front, battle for the lead. Edwards, Smith, and Owens. Oh, we're through the grass.
Oh, no.
And Toole doing a little trimming down on the edging there. He caught it. Here comes. Here Wags. Oh, my goodness. They're going to run out of room there.
You see the 2 cars in one line?
Yeah.
Man.
Look at the lines through 1 and 2. So it's like the top 7 have kind of, put in a little bit of space there, but here comes Wags. He's gonna claw his way into this thing. Cale Pocock will as well. Oh, car in the wall, up high. That might have been Toole. 3 wide off the corner with Andrew Wood in the middle.
So you can figure it out. You can see over there. It is not a tire race today because it's Hunter Smith 45 and Logan Evers 49, and is still there in top 5 without issue with the tires.
Only 90 degrees on the track temperature, so the track temperature continues to fall. Now Logan Edwards is going to have to come to pit road here sometime soon, and he's going to have to put himself in a position where he can get down off the banking and slow down without piling all the cars into the back of him as someone smacks the wall off the corner. That might have been Forsyth, okay.
Yes. Oh no, we have Matt Taylor, black flag.
He's on pit road.
He clutched it. Oh my God. And gone. So he clipped the grass loose, and he came to the pits and game over for him.
That's probably that smoke we see on the front stretch. He probably had to slide through the pits area and then gets the black flag for speeding and an unsafe entry. So unfortunately, that's just one of those automatic cautions. But now we got Clindy, who has worked his way up to the front in that Danica Patrick 2008 livery. That's what she won when we're talking about that Motegi race. She outlasted Elio Castroneves on a fuel mileage race there.
She was the last IRL.
She was the last driver to win a race before all the rosters were properly merged. And, of course, when she almost, I didn't almost win, but, man, she led those laps in the closing stages of that 2004 Indy 500. I know a lot, and here comes Pinero. Look at him on the bottom side. He's up in this group now. I know a lot of people, for various reasons, are not fans of Danica Patrick, but I remember I was at that race, and on that day, the atmosphere in the stands, especially toward the end part of the race when she was leading, was truly electric. It was one of those really cool moments that you were glad that you were in and you were able to witness.
Oh no! Don't. Yes, Glendy. It is true. Glendy said that's unnecessary. Owens give it to touch like a bomb draft to Glendy. It's not cool actually. You cannot do that stuff because the car for sure is gonna lose it.
Yeah, little
on
bump,
turn one was
little bump draft. He sent it to the inside. Is Pinero still our points leader? And he likes those late dives into the corners. Actually, it's not a late dive, it's an early dive, but it's an aggressive dive to the bottom.
It's crazy. 10, like a 19 ago, we talking about, he's on the back and 20-something. And now, 19 later, is on the front for the battle for the first place, actually.
So we got a lot of different strategies going on at the front of the pack. 21 laps for Clindy, 21 laps for Forsyth. Hunter Smith, 54 laps. Logan Edwards at 57, and I think he's trying to put himself in a position maybe where he can pit here soon.
Yeah, call the pit in and then pray for everyone listening to I come into the pit, because for sure, always happen. One person don't listen to that and just follow the draft on the first line.
So what you could do is a lot of these races, they encourage you over what they call the driver comms. All the drivers can hear each other and talk to one another, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But you could sit there and you say, like I was always car 3. I was like, car 3, pit, pit, pit. Car 3, pit, pit, pit. And I would say it, and then I would also have a button that if you pay attention to chat, I would smack that button, and that button would say, Gary's pitting, Gary's pitting, Gary's pitting. And I would spam that button. So you're hearing me, and you're going to see it in chat. So if you're not in comms, and there are some people that turn it off, you're going to see down in chat, Gary Pitt, Gary Pitt, Gary Pitt.
For white on the back.
Oh, yep, and we're watching right in front of Logan, who we think is coming to pit road anytime.
Nice save, Owens.
Nice save by Owens.
It's crazy.
And Logan didn't even lift. he just went right on by. He's like, there's a free position.
This is the 90-degree, 91 now. Race always happen. This back race keep going. 53 to go actually. Logan Edwards calling now for pit.
All right, we'll go back and watch Logan Edwards and see how he gets to pit road now. There you see. Okay. So he's coming in off the backstretch. Okay, so we never really got a chance to see green flag pit stops in the first race. And there's a car spinning.
Cool.
No, keep going, Logan. Keep going, buddy. Just don't stop.
He have a drop to end.
And here's what happened to Keel. And he just, I don't know. Oh, he grabbed the apron. And he spins out. And Logan can keep going as long as he doesn't stop. If it's a closed pit and he doesn't stop, he's good.
But he have a drop to end because he stopped and decided to, what should we do? I coming in. Let me see. Maybe he stopped because that reason.
I don't see a black flag for him though.
Yeah, I see in my computer. It's a drop to end.
Okay.
But do you know what? He stopped and he knew he have a drop to end because so unlucky for him. But it's okay. He have a dot to end. They don't have a one lap down for sure. It's okay.
On pit road, hey, in December, ERN becomes the prime time home for today at the 500, sponsored by Oil, Gas, and Safety Supply, your nightly destination for all the action leading up to the prestigious PRI Hoosier 500. The last kiss of the bricks for 2025 starts right here on ERN. First day of practice, Fast Friday, and the last day of practice before the big race. Right here, all on ERN for the PRI Hoosier 500. It'll be myself and Luis Gonzalez Nunez bringing you all of the action. And that's going to be a fun time, Luis. You've been counting down the days. I know you have, but myself, Luis Gonzalez Nunez, we will be calling the action for those 3 days of practice right here on the Elite Racing Network. So the countdown is on. Pucker up. Don't miss a second of all the action. Like, share, and subscribe to stay locked in. Coverage starts right here on ERN on December 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll see you all in December for when practice starts for the prestigious PRI Hoosier 500, the last big crown jewel of the year for these IndyCar regulars of this community. If you're just joining us,
107 days.
I know you've been counting. If you're just joining us, this is ERN's coverage of not Championship Thursday. That's still for a while. Excuse me. This is ERN's coverage of the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. This is the inaugural running of the Texas Twin 275's. This is race number 2, coming to you from Texas Motor Speedway. We've now completed 65 of 114 scheduled laps. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. The next race you'll see us. We'll be right here September 18th for the Elite Grand Prix at Road America. Coverage starts right here on the Elite Racing Network at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time.
Don't know why Adriano have a drop to end, but he's going back again on 18.
So Pinero has a fall to the back. Frankenfeld, black flag. I think he's coming to pit road maybe with I don't know.
Yeah, he have a let me see, 45 miles per hour.
Well, pit road, nope. He must have got black flag cleared or something. I'm not sure.
When you're circle back, you can come into the pits, and then you have a black flag, and they clean and hit the black flag because you come into the pit. So that's the rules we have in ERL.
And he's down and away and moving now.
But I don't know why Adriano have a black flag. Maybe he speeding, micro speeding. I don't know. It's okay.
And green next time by.
I think everyone can go to the end, no? For sure.
Yes. So let's just say we're closer to 70 than we are anything else, right? So 70 plus, if we can do 50 on a tank, that's 120. So they'll have plenty. So no more stops unless somebody wants to come down for a set of tires. Remember, they have 6 set of tires for each race, 1 on the car, and then there's 5 in the pit. So there's obviously more tires available to them than pit stops. So those drivers are going to maybe take a gamble late in the race if there's a late caution. And going green this time by off of corner number 4. It is Clindy, Forsyth, Smith, Hobson, and Toole, your top 5. Hunter, Smith, and Hobson battling it out down the backstretch.
Oh, yeah.
As the lights are on.
Yeah, that's what Matt Wagner asking. What is the line? Now the light's on.
Oh, cars in the wall right as we go to the static cam. And that is Pocock and Wagner.
Yeah, and Dave on also different incident over there. Oof, fake call.
Watch this. We went right to the static cam, and it happened right in front of you. And it looks like Owens punted Wagner. Wagner then goes up the racetrack. Pocock goes into him. He now grinding the top of the fence there. And I think what happened is Huck, I think, was trying to roll out of the throttle. And I think maybe the closing rate again. And we'll go back and watch Huck here and see what happened to him. The closing rate for Huck, or actually Coker on Huck. Because I think what happened is Huck saw it. It's like, oh, I'm going to roll out of the throttle. And before Coker knew it, he was in his attenuator.
In my chase cam, I can see a little bit, I don't know, say loose, but a little bit moving the car on the Wagner. He tried to put the car in position, and then he coming Owens. Too close actually. Yeah, too close actually. To make the pass, and then
Well, let's watch from Wag's point of view again. Maybe we'll watch from... No, let's just keep it on Wag's. Oh, no. We'll go to Owens. We'll watch from his point of view because I think this is what happens. Did Wags get loose?
Look like in my chase cam, but it's little bit small, like you always feel it when you're driving the car.
So we're going to see it as Wags goes into turn one here. Remember, different lines, different speeds, different closing rates through turn one. That's when they reprofiled this track. There you go. You see a little happy dance on the back. Might have been where he lifted just a little bit. When you lift, it does change the center of gravity of these cars.
Maybe I. But the only feel is when you're driving the car and you feel that. Don't know. It's something I can see outside, so only Wagner knows what is going on in the car.
We are under caution again here. Lap 72 of 114. Get some bills paid in here. Talk about some of our sponsors. Again, want to thank the guys at Blue Egg. Rev up your business with Blue Egg, your marketing pit crew. Turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand toward victory lane. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, you want to click on their link in the description. Also want to thank our title sponsor, the Warriors for Peace. Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization working to end violence and inspire peaceful change. Founded in memory of Jack Shockley, they support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. To learn more or to support their mission, visit their webpage at warriors4peace.org. All the links you need are in the description. And we want to thank the Warriors for Peace for their continued support of this signature Elite Racing League series. We're going to go green flag next time by... per Elite Racing League rules on the restarts here for IndyCar. Let's get that one extra lap. Just a reminder, next race for us, September 18th, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, the Elite Grand Prix at Road America. Our second. Let's bring up while I'm talking about it here, just bring up the schedule. There it is. Our second of 4 road courses this season. So we've already been to Portland. That was a great race. And hopefully Road America is just as good as Portland. And then we'll go to Mid-Ohio. And then we'll go to Mexico City for the first time.
It is 100% compared. Coming Mexico City. I said no. I said the 80% confirmed. We have to wait until the hoof day and all
We
that stuff.
actually see it in the store. Green flag, restart here at lap 74 of 114. Big jump for Clindy, Forsyth, Hobson, Smith, and Toole, your top 5 going in the 1.
September 18. A lot of things happen September 18 and around the world.
Big run by Forsyth on the high side. Here comes A.J. Hobson. Right with him is Hunter Smith.
It's the anniversary.
And back to the front is Craig Forsyth. Got to wonder, though, if Clindy lit him on by so he can save fuel, or actually Forsyth got a big run on him. Now Clindy on the high side, going to experiment with it again. And the high side line, if they go side by side in the final closing laps, the high side line was the first line to the start-finish line.
Yeah, I think getting... Oh, Sullivan's over here too. Wow. Okay. Getting a little more excited. The race is getting more close. But the problem is, you're like Sullivan. I want to going through, but how I have to going through, because I have this wall with cars in front of me. I know I'm fast. I can't.
Oh, Lawson into the wall right in front of O'Sullivan. Here is Andrew Wood underneath Lawson. Big run for Wood. Wood's going to join this lead group right now. Oh, another car brazing the wall there. Back up front, Forsyth. That time leads the lap right behind him. That's going to out the rear there. There's a good look at A.J. Hobson. There's a good look at Clindy.
Over there. Oh my God. Oof.
Every single car left in the race is right behind him right now. Here's Hobson. Hobson, there's your screenshot. Get it. Put it on your phone. Pinero diving to the bottom. 3 wide into the corner with Pinero on the bottom.
Oh, net code over there. Nice save on Engrave.
And look at the run. Look at the run Pinero has. As he had to lift a little bit.
Nice.
He passed like 5 cars, all in the front stretch. 4 wide off the corner.
Oh, Underwood maybe. Oof, nice.
Pinero's, well, so much for the end of the line for Pinero. He's back in this thing. People are getting incredible runs through the front stretch area.
Look at Pinheiro once again do the same thing. And should be... No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, look how he gets to the bottom first. So he's doing a shallow entry into the corners, and it just kind of pulls him right along. Toole has the lift a little bit. Gets to the attenuator of AJ. AJ underneath Smith. Side by side for the lead is still Clindy and Forsyth. Now coming off of corner number 2. Kind of stretches out a little bit here. Clindy gets a big run on the high side. Hunter Smith in the draft of Clindy. He might think about taking a 3 wide. Watch the run by Pinero in that yellow and orange car in the middle of your screen. Look at that! Oh!
That's the key, but you have to make it and have the draft in the before you have coming to the turn 1. The only problem is if you do that and the car on front to me don't pay attention very well, could be have a big race.
And here comes Pinero to the bottom on the leader. someone's got to be watching this going, if you run that line, you'll go right to the front.
Yeah, I remember Adam Blocker in the Fixer Series did, and doesn't work very well because I have a crack with. No, he made the pass, but some people complaining about the pass, but it was a clean pass in there.
Logan Edwards is back involved here. Remember, Logan Edwards came to pit road for a scheduled stop, and the caution came out. He's now back in this battle. He's in 7th spot.
That's good. I think so. The bet for Pinheiro. Hey, over there. Don't even think about moving car.
Pinheiro in 3rd, right there behind Forsyth in that red and white livery of his. Throwback liveries to the first 5 cars.
The problem about Pinheiro to make that move is Forza is he's a veteran actually for the in the sim racing, and oh my god, yeah.
Oh, there's a big wreck, and that is I think Hobson's involved. Yes. Among our leaders, Hobson, the 7-Eleven livery. And let's see what happens. Again, it happened so close. It happened so quickly.
Too close of Pinheiro, Hobson fall, and all this stuff happened.
Yeah,
Jordan Owens.
Goes up into Liam O'Sullivan. Owens, I think, got to the bottom. Oh, Chad.
5 people involved.
Toole gets, also involved was Ryan Schold.
I see the numbers.
Hunter Ingrave was involved in that one. One of the black cars. I think Jonathan Cutlip might have been involved there.
Yes. It's upside down. Oh my God, Logan Edwards, sorry. Nice key break. Yeah, he braked to put the car in 4th, and he saved the car.
Let's watch from Logan Edwards' point of view.
Oh.
Let's watch this here as he comes into the accident zone. It happens right in front of him. And it's like the Red Sea parted ways for him.
But that's the one. If you go to on board with chat, you see that the other side of the part.
Yeah,
when
we'll go back.
The sea is open
and the sea closes. Let's watch this again here.
This sucks. Oh.
Oh, jeez. He thought he missed it, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes A.J. Hobson.
But if you can't. But in realistic, when you see it in the cockpit, inside the cockpit, you're like, I save it, and then some point is come in the car, it's like, okay, whatever.
It's like, I got this, and then all of a sudden, the door slams shut right at the last possible second. Okay, let's get some business done here. Lights are out of the pace car, so we still got at least 2 laps to go before we go back to green. But if you're just joining us, we are getting to the final stages here of race number 2 of our twin 275s here at Texas Motor Speedway. First ever IndyCar doubleheader here in the Elite Racing League. This is rounds 5 and 6. We've completed round 5, and that was won by Tyler Fode, who is already out of today's race. In fact, Seb Alexander finished second, and Liam O'Sullivan finished third. The only driver it was up until that wreck was Liam O'Sullivan was involved still here in this race. So we have a completely new blank slate here of race 2, which is currently being led by Clindy, then Forsyth, then Hunter Smith, Pinero, and Lawson, your top 5. And the car count is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's like an old school kart race here now. But again, thanks for joining us. This is rounds 5 and 6 of 13 of the Warriors Peace IndyCar Series, coming to you from Texas Motor Speedway. We're currently Clindy looking forward maybe to his first possible Elite Racing League win. Well, we'll see. He is your leader right now. Forsyth is in second, and Hunter Smith is in third. Hunter Smith, I do not think, has a win here in the series. We'll have to pull up their stats. Hey, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. And the next race for us here in the IndyCar Series will be September 18th, the Elite Grand Prix of Road America. And I tell you what, if Road America is anything like Portland was, then you got to catch Road America. So don't miss it. And that's at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time on the 18th. We do not have very many cars left. I think we have 11 cars remaining here on the racetrack that are still running, or at least on the lead lap. Ryan Scholl is actually the 12th car. He's one lap down in 12th. And really, if we get another big wreck between now and then, he might actually move up into a top 10 finish. But we'll see. Clindy, Forsyth, Smith, Pinero, and Lawson, top 5. Here we go.
So, no wins for Hunter Smith in the league. Nope. Nope. Only for
Forsyth, I think.
NASCAR side.
Yeah. I think Forsyth is of the group up front.
And I guess Forsyth also do not.
Yeah, Forsyth has one career win. And now here comes Pinero.
In a lead, have a one victory.
And everyone's all together now. So 19 to go. Clindy on the bottom, holding that IRL line. He watched Fode, and now it's going to be even harder. With Fode did it in the day with the heat and during the day in race 1. It should be a little bit easier for Clindy just to hold the bottom in race 2, being that's a little bit cooler. Right behind him, though, are the big sharks of Forsyth and Pinero, our points leader. Hunter Smith looking for that breakthrough win. Hunter Smith, this is his 65th career start. Craig Forsyth in his 64th career start. Clindy in his 19th career start. Ben Lawson, he's in his 4th career start. That's your top 4 right there. And we'll get Pinero in here. I mean, I don't have to read Pinero's stat line for everybody. 24 career wins and 90 starts.
So
Logan Edwards has one win.
I see Forsyth with 1 pole, but no victories. It's just the best one was Atlanta in April 17 when he finished second.
I see him credited with 1 win in the Elite Racing League.
I know.
Maybe I could be wrong, but I'm just going with whatever the stats tell me.
Yeah, you're right, but I don't see a word. Oh, Michigan? Yeah,
that is his style of racetrack. That is for sure. Look at that 3 wide coming off of 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Ben Lawson getting the big run on the bottom.
2022 season. He won in Michigan. Started from 4th.
Heil and Toole, they've had rough at least race 1s, and some of the race 2s have been kind of rough, but they're back in this battle here. Andrew Wood very quietly has worked his way into the top 10.
I think we're gonna go to finish like this. I guess. I hope.
And there you see, that is everybody remaining right there. Although Ryan Schold, where he's on the front stretch right now, he might be a little down on power, but everybody with a shot to win is right there in your camera shot. The attrition has been high. Like I said, it's been an old school kart race. We started with 34 cars, and we're down to 11 running for the win. Tight quarters. Tool in that target car, sliding through the double dog legs. Heil in that Scott Sharp looking livery. He's down on the bottom. He's in 7th. Jordan Owens, who narrowly missed getting into that last caution, he's in 8th. Andrew Wood goes to the bottom side. He's going to work on the bottom here, try to move his way forward. Now 11 to go.
Pinheiro looking for the peak. The moment he here inside or outside, it's basically legal to hold the position with Clendy, but he must to be aggressive in that move.
Oh, Lawson again. Again, you run out of room. You don't realize how much room that you have on this racetrack until and how much room you don't have in those double dog legs on the quad oval on that front stretch. You run out of room really quick up there, especially on the high side.
Yeah, look, outside look like a lot of room, but it's not. It's just small road. The side, Pinheiro went to the high line. Don't really, you know what? He saw the lap down up on front. He can use it to draft in, and nope, he's going down.
Maybe had an opportunity there. Now he's on the high side. He's going to go I think he's going to try to get to the bottom, but Lawson's there. Door's shut. Oh, he almost slides out to the outside wall. I think he might have actually kissed it a little bit. 3 wide going into the corner. We're in 1 and 2. This is the flatter end of the racetrack. They increased the radius. They increased the radius or the width of turns 1 and 2, but the banking is lower than 3 and 4. 3 and 4 still at the 24 degrees of banking that it was originally built at. Coming down now into the double dog legs. Clendy staying on the bottom. Could we be looking at another first-time winner? We almost had one last race with Seb Alexander. Could we get one with Clendy, our 2024B rookie? Oh, that was close.
Nice.
Rookie of the year. And, of course, our rookie of the year from the season before, Logan Spath, he got a win. He got his first win last season at Long Beach. Can we see a repeat of that? Hunter Smith trying to get to the bottom.
I don't think. Oh, Pinheiro. I don't know how many contact times 0 have a foresight, but kind of worry about it.
Five to go, coming to 4 to go. Second race here, race number 2 for our twin 275's. Clendy getting closer. Oh, they're sliding around in the back. Those tires, they're 20 laps old. They are well warm and heated at this point. Very slick. Here comes Logan Edwards. He's now moving up. Coming to 3 to go. And Pinheiro all of a sudden is now falling back a little bit. Maybe he used those tires up a little bit. Oh, we're sliding through the grass, and this could be the race right here if we go caution. On the bottom of Clendy, we're not going caution. We're going to stay with the racer. We're going to stay with the race. Coming to 2 to go.
Yeah, I think so. All good.
That was Wood and Heil, I think, that were involved in that. 2 to go. Clindy looking for that win on the bottom, down the backstretch. A lap and a half to go. Here comes Hunter Smith on the high side. Forsyth is trying to make that outside line work, and I don't think it's going to. Here comes Pinero to the bottom. White flag in the air. Clindy, mile and a half to go. Forsyth to the outside. I don't think that high line through 3 and 4, 1 and 2 is going to work this time. Down the backstretch, now a half a lap. It is Clindy, it is Forsyth. Here comes Hunter Smith, 3 wide, coming to the checkered flag, coming off the corner. Someone's going to have a big run on the high side. Is Clindy going to be able to hold on? And I think Clindy gets win number 1 of his career.
Wow, and Pinero's third. Nice race.
And it's donut time. We can get a bet. Again, just not the right shots that I want. There we go. This is going to work here, right here. Clindy with the win by 0.043 of a second over Craig Forsyth. Pinero comes home third. Hunter Smith in fourth. The top 4 are separated by less than a tenth of a second. Ben Lawson might as well have been a mile behind at a tenth of a second back. He comes home fifth for one of his best career finishes. Logan Edwards sixth. Jordan Owen seventh. Edson Toole for 8th there. Justin Vandermarl, a top 10 for him. And 9th, Colin Heil. Not the finish he wanted. He was threatening for the better position there until coming together with, I think, Andrew Wood in the late stages. He comes home in 10th. There is Andrew Wood in 11th, Scholden 12th. A.J. Hobson, he was up at the front all night tonight, Lewis. He finishes 13th, Cutlip 14th, Hunter Ingrev 15th, Liam O'Sullivan on the podium in race 1. Not so much lucky in race 2. He finishes 16th. Frankenfield, Chad had bad races both races. He just really wants to forget about this one, I think. Comes home 17th in race 2. Coker 18th, Wags in 19th, Cale Pocock in 20th. We got Huck in 21st, Keel in 22nd, Taylor 23rd, Frazier 24th. Anderson, bad race. Both twin races for Anderson were very bad. He finishes 25th. Blauman 26th. Seb Alexander 27th. Aldrich 28th. Richie Hearn 29th. Gavin Hibbs in 30th. And from the penthouse to the outhouse, Tyler Fode wins race 1. Comes home 31st in race 2. Chris Albrecht 32nd. Presley Sora, 2 bad races for him as well. 33rd. And Nigel Camargo, he finishes 34th and 34 cars in race number 2.
In 1 hour and 8 minutes with 6 cautions today. Sorry. Just race 2. Yeah. So what's 11 cautions on the day in just in 2 races.
All right. I don't know if
they asked, and I said top 3.
Okay.
But for sure, it's just only 1 and 2 because the other guy gonna send me the messenger by private. So let you know.
All right. Just checking my IMs here. All right. I will wait a word from you for Clindy or for Pinero. Sure. So I guess we're going to bring up Craig Forsyth first.
Forsyth. he is.
Yeah, and there he is. He's in the 4D channel. I'll bring him up right now. All right. Get the music out of here, too. And we'll bring up Craig Forsyth. Here is Craig Forsyth, finishing second here today. Again, congratulations on driving to survive. Both races were a slugfest. But at the end there, there wasn't a good line to get by Clindy to get the win, unfortunately. Just the nature of this racetrack when it starts cooling down.
Yeah, no, the bottom dominates Texas night races, and when I lost the lead on that caution, it was like, oh, this I think I'm finishing either second or fourth, depending on how this shakes out. So no, I mean Adriano, the guy just keeps coming, man. So he even with I think he got some sort of pit penalty there and had to go to the back, and I'm like, he will be here with 10 to go. And I think he was there with 20 to go. So it's like, oh my god.
Well, I mean, talk about both your races. It was kind of a slugfest in both, and kind of differing conditions. How did race 2 behave differently than race 1?
I mean, the pack racing was much tighter, and of course at the night race, you basically could hold. If you were the leader, you could just put your foot down and go. So that's why holding the bottom is easier as the track cools. I mean, you had to do a lot of lifting into one, and properly arcing and doing tire temperature management in the day race. So that was where towards the midpoint of any of the stints, I don't think we ever got any full runs, but at the midpoints you started to see the guys getting squirrely and loose as their tires were just getting over that. It wasn't a. I mean, the tires were wearing out, but it was the temperature that they were running was starting to make them greasy and loose. So there was a lot of negative weight jacker off the exits to make sure that I was keeping the car from turning me into the inside wall and splattering me all over the track.
A lot of button spamming going on. That's what it sounds like to me. Well, congratulations for surviving. We do have the new points already. You are now 7th. 94 behind the points leader, Panero. No shock there. But not a bad way to at least finish the Texas Twin 275's by getting at least a podium out of one of them. And really, race 1, you didn't do so bad there either. So, I mean...
Well, I definitely qualified bad.
Well, I mean, you got 2 top 5s out of this thing, so... Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about the doubleheader aspect of this? Would you like to see it again in future seasons?
No, this is exactly how this track should be done. Like a day race, a night race. That gives you. I mean, this track is scary as hell in the IndyCar. It doesn't matter whether it's day or night. It's you're doing 215 foot to the floor, 6 feet from cars, and with the kink on the start finish line and how it narrows down, like 4 lanes to 3 lanes plus a kink. You saw that in like the last, I think 5 laps or so, where the leaders were going 3 wide even through the kink. How close and how tight. Like I think Kyle and I 0x'd a couple times. It's just like you're just playing with fire going through there. And earlier in the race, I mean, there were a couple times that was happening. It was just you have to back out. Someone has to back out of that because it's not going to end well. No one's going to back out in the last 5 laps, but on lap 20, you don't go through the start finish line 3 wide because it's not going to end well for someone.
Shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone want to say hi to. 2 top 5s today in a race that had a lot of attrition in both races. Got to feel pretty good. So I got to imagine you got some people you want to thank.
Oh yeah, no, I got to thank the entire 4D Racewear crew. Yeah, we were doing the throwback liveries for both myself and Richie tonight. Richie was in his old 98 Budweiser car, so good to see him in a car he actually drove. And we were doing the Teo Fabi 95 race, which is the true technically Forsyth car from 95. We won't talk about the other 95 car everyone thinks is a Forsyth car.
Okay.
And Matt was in our chat as well. A couple of the guys couldn't make it tonight from the 4D crew, so everyone over there. Jim's busy; he couldn't make it tonight. He's madman getting everything ready for the upcoming Sim Expo. So I hope everyone who's going to the expo drops by, says hi to Jim, says hi to all the IndyCar drivers that are coming out. There's going to be a good contingent of this league, Lionheart, on like all of all wherever Lionheart and the other like top leagues have dissipated to as over the last couple of years. A lot of the guys are going to be there for that. I hope everyone drops by, says hi.
Yeah, and they'll be part of the Gomez Sim Industries Open Wheel Invitational. I will get to call all 6 races. Wags will be joining me for 5, and then I get to call 1 race with Tony Kanaan. So I'm looking forward to that. So I hope to see everybody there at the Ford at the 4D table at the Sim Racing or the Sim Gaming Expo, September 5th through 7th. In Schaumburg, Illinois. Congratulations, Craig. Podium finish, another one this season. We'll catch you at the next race. We're heading back to the road courses when we go to Road America next. We'll see you there.
I can't wait. You guys have a good long weekend.
See ya. You too. And we will drop him into a channel. There we go. Boom. All right. And we will bring in Clindy here. And I'm sure Clindy's now talking with Craig, but we'll bring up Clindy anyways. Here's Clindy. Hopefully he wasn't talking with Craig. Clindy, congratulations, my friend. I know that you've been saying that a win has not been in your too off-distance future here in the Elite Racing League. And you are now the 32nd different driver to get a win here at the IndyCar level of the ERL. Congratulations on getting the win. Talk about your race. That night race was a vastly different race than what happened to you in that day race. Where you got in a little late and didn't really have a shot at all.
Yeah, I just couldn't make the start. I had real life get in the way, and traffic in the District, Maryland and Virginia area is abhorrent. It is absolutely terrible. It took me 2.5 hours to go 18 miles round trip.
Gosh.
So, yeah, just, that's just how it is here. And, it was important for me to make that trip, so I had to do it, and it comes first, and this came second. And, I didn't come second tonight, I came first. And I had a couple of these I threw away earlier. Legacy Atlanta last season, man, burned so hard. Auto Club last season burned so hard. I had both those races sealed, signed, and delivered, and then Adriano got in the way, either getting the caution that ended it or, just having a mishap on pit road with him right in front of me. And then, a couple other races, Chicagoland. I just, it's so nice to have one of these races, especially a pack race, where somebody just didn't door me on lap 6. It seems like it's happened every time to me. So, I just really picked my spots very, very carefully, and I took, I think, a high percentage pit strategy. I was a little concerned pitting with 20 to go that no one else would pit and that I was giving up the win. But I figured that if anyone could do it, it'd be me or Adriano, who could rip up through the pack on new tires, and we both could do it. And we both showed that we could do it. And I'm so happy to get this Danica Patrick car in Victory Lane. I got to match the female GOAT in IndyCar, and now we both have 1 win. So kind of fitting to get my first, hopefully not my only, hopefully not jinxing it, win here in this league.
That's right. You become the 32nd different winner in league history. Second first-time winner this season after Logan at Portland. What do you think about the doubleheader format? Would you like to see this again? Maybe at another track, maybe at Texas again? You tell me. What do you think of this little experiment today?
I think Phoenix would be fun. We could do day or night or legacy and modern. Same with Atlanta. Any track that has a legacy and a modern, because we're virtual, we can do things that they can't do in the real world, right? So we can visit the same track once back to back and do different formats of that track. I think that could be something that's novel and cool. Obviously, I'm always going to vote for Kansas, Chicagoland, Auto Club, Atlanta, Texas, Iowa.
All those mile-and-a-half intermediates.
Yeah, that's my bread and butter, man. That is where I will put the smackdown on these guys every single week. So I'm not quite sure what the schedule looks like the rest of the season. I think that these were like my last good shots to win. Maybe Homestead, but Homestead was week 1. I did that on a controller, and I almost got a top 10 on an Xbox controller. So, that just shows you, like, the level at which
Let's see. We got Nashville, which is entirely different now, and you have 1 win at least at Nashville already in the Indy Oval Series. We got Indianapolis and then Michigan for the second half of the season.
Michigan,
so, yeah, you got a couple shots left in the chamber there.
Yeah, a championship is probably out of the equation, but just be as high up in the points as possible so I can start well for Indianapolis and focus forward on those big races that are part of the Triple Crown. So,
shout outs, friends, family, sponsors. Go right ahead, sir.
Yeah, first and foremost, thanks to my sister. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be as successful as I am behind the wheel. She has done a lot for me recently, keeping my head on straight. Thanks to all my friends and family around the world. I've got a lot of friends in Illinois who are watching. Friends in California who are watching, and if I have any friends here in the DMV watching, that's great for them to tune in. Thanks to my mom and dad back home. Thanks to my cousin Craig, who runs Segerman Farms, from which you can purchase mature corn or any other agribusiness needs. Get in touch with me, and I will get you in touch with Craig, and he'll get you fixed right up. And thanks most of all to Shane Coker, the runner and administrator of the Votive Racing League. We race Sunday nights. I think our next race is Legacy, Texas. So hopefully I can go and repeat from my previous Legacy, Texas win there and my Texas win today. And shout out to my Uncle Phil, who's in Dallas-Fort Worth, and my Aunt Rita, who are down there and hosted me when I went to the Texas race this last May for Cup. So that was a whale of a time, and I think we're going to go to Jerry's World for the street course next year. So.
All right. Well, congratulations. And, oh, gosh, there's a typo on the page, but I'll fix that. Congratulations on the win, Clindy. Good to finally see you break through in victory lane. And we will catch you at the next one when we head to the road course at Road America. We know it's not one of your favorites, but your road skills are getting pretty good.
They're getting a lot better. I felt that I had a very good shot at a top 15 at Portland before circumstances got in the way. And, I practiced a lot for Road America last season for ISRA, and I think that some of that might carry over. I think it's a similar or complementary setup. So I hopefully won't be out to lunch. If I can get a top 15, a top 12, I will be very, very happy. And I hate to take up much more time, but I would like to say thank you to P1 Broadcasting. I know that I've stopped making track guide videos, but once the car gets a hybrid, I'll redo all the ovals. So don't you worry. It'll be coming once the car is future-proofed.
All right, new content coming out. All right. Well, congratulations on the win. Again, 32nd different winner. Second first-time winner this season, and winner here in race 2. Congratulations. We'll catch you in a couple of weeks when we head to the road course.
Thanks, Gary. I have a feeling you might get your third first-time winner. It might be my teammate Hunter Engraf. So shout-outs to him and Seb Alexander, everybody who raced with me tonight. Yeah, I
you
think
got it.
They're pretty high. So catch you later, Gary. Thank you.
See ya. All right, and let's go take a peek here at we'll get the graphic off the screen. We did fix the typo. Shame on me. But there is Panero. And it should be mentioned, Clindy started 26th and finished and won the race there. So 2 out of the last 3 races, technically speaking. It doesn't really matter kind of how you qualify. It's kind of where you finish because Pocono, Panero started 33rd, won the race. And then here at Texas, Clindy started 26th and won the race. So that also says a lot about their driving ability as well. Those guys have a lot of starts in these cars and are very, very experienced. So Craig Forsyth improved 7 spots, and Panero improved 27 spots. And I think you said Toole is the LGN driver of the race for race 2?
For race 2? Oh, yeah, 24 spot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm going to give it to Edison Toole.
Yeah, Toole finished 24 spots better.
But I have to give you a
but
14 incidents, my friend. That's a lot of incidents, eh?
he was bouncing off some people, yeah.
It's like, oh my God. But it's okay. It's 24 spots, sorry. That's okay for him.
And then we'll go over the points here real quick. But hello, friends. Good evening. This is from Adriano Pinero. I want to congratulate Kyle on the win and Craig on his second-place finish. I was very lucky in the second race. I escaped the first big one, which we did watch on replay a number of times. And then it was a real battle to overtake. Unfortunately, I exceeded the speed limit during a crucial pit stop. So you did talk about that. And that's how he got back into the line. I could have come out in first place, but I ended up falling back falling back again. I was able to salvage a podium on the second race, which was important. I'm happy with third place, and now it's time to have a beer and rest. A beer-sponsored car, and he's going to have a beer and rest. Have a great night, everyone. That's Adriano Pinero. That's where his stat line there. I don't think he led any laps in the second race at all. No, he did. He got up there. He got close. No laps led, but that is where he finished there. And let's get back to Clindy. And then let's talk points here real quick, because the points have updated. And Pinero now leads by 34 points over Logan Edwards. So he kind of extends his lead a little bit, even though Logan, I think, got a top 10 out of the second race. Tyler Fode is now third. So Logan has passed Tyler for a position. Seb Alexander's fourth. Ryan Schuld fifth. Jordan Owens in sixth. Craig Forsyth seventh. We have a tie for eighth. Brian Blauman and Hunter Ingrev are all both tied at 104 apiece. 104 points is 97 behind the leader. Adriano Pinero has 201. And then we have a tie for 10th between Clindy and Justin Vandermarl. So that's roughly what the top 10 looks like going into our next race at Road America. Lewis, what'd you think of the doubleheader aspect of things? Did you have fun? And what did you think of that second race? The second race was a little bit more of an attrition fest than race one.
Yeah, it was a really entertainment race, especially with the close finish in the race. So really good experimental in ERN about with this stuff. So unfortunately for the Clendy said about it could be Atlanta, could be something, but it have to be something is really happened in the IndyCar. So we have to put in Texas in there. Toronto's not here. Road America could be the other one, or Iowa could be in the same day. I don't know. It have to be like something really already happened in the real life. That's the one I guessing. Guessing the league owner thinking about it. So we don't know, but now we know something's gonna happen on the next two seasons next year, but nothing close to be again doubleheader for the next 2 seasons in advance. So it was a good race. Clendy finally the first victory. Really have a victory in ERN is a big deal. It's like winning in the Lionheart is like a big super big deal, and same here is a big super deal. Because they have a good people and have a good. I mentioned Lionheart because it's one of the top one also too. But Lionheart is out, but ERN is still around, even with the years in years. So it's really a big deal to have new names on here, and that's good because we're really good to have new names around. So it's not really like always have to be Piñeiro or always have to be I don't know, Tyler Fode or somebody else. So for now, because Owens didn't have the pole in timing, but pole by position, we still don't have I know Piñeiro won the pole. Sorry. I'm gonna put my words down. Yeah, Piñeiro count like repeat the poleman again in Texas with the race one. So we don't have more new poleman. So that's good for the championship. So in 2 weeks we have Road America, the second road course in the series. So is something maybe we can see once again Stanley again back, and maybe Tyler Fode be around with Blumman, with Fode also too, and also with
Logan Edwards. He did well. Yeah. Liam O'Sullivan did pretty well. Hunter Ingrid did pretty well. Too. Yeah. And don't forget, Pinero won at Barber last year. So, I think we need to put Pinero back in the discussion on certainly on a traditional IndyCar style road course.
Yeah, also Sepp Alexander, Nixon,
Yep.
Schultz. There's a lot of people who can be in the contender. But like we know, Road America is something you have in your mind. So that's a good thing. So see you in 2 weeks and September 18. Yeah, see you Tuesday with the last race in Michigan, and the Fixer Series and P1 broadcasting.
All right, let's give everyone back their evenings here and get on out of here for tonight. We're coming up on the 11 o'clock hour on the Eastern time zone.
Ooh.
I know. And then we start the weekend. What's that?
I think it was a short race today, to be honest.
That's good.
To be honest, yeah, actually, to have a one race in one, it could be more than 3 hours or something like that, but we did the race in 2 hours and something else.
Oh, we still got a couple 3-hour races coming up later this season. we still have Indianapolis. We still have the US 500. So.
Oh yeah.
But that's it for tonight. Once again, your podiums for the inaugural Texas 275's from Texas Motor Speedway. Tyler Fode, Seb Alexander, and Liam O'Sullivan were your podiums for race one. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to talk to Seb and Liam, but hopefully they sail up on the podium again. We'll actually ask them about these races if they can remember. And then race two, we get our another first-time winner. Glendy gets his first win here in the series. Forsyth comes home in second, and Pinero races from the back to the front also and comes home in third in race two. Join us again next time on September 18th for round 7. The 2025 B Championship as the series returns to the road courses for our second of 4 road events this season, and the Elite Grand Prix at Road America. Coverage begins around 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, it's 7:45 p.m. Eastern, and you can find everything right here at YouTube. Just search the keywords Elite Racing Network. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not easy, so please help support ERN with the weekly grind, almost a daily grind for ERN, man. Just give them a thumbs up, give them a comment below, let us know you thought of tonight's race and you enjoyed their coverage. Support us by giving them a thumbs up, would you? And if you're new, click subscribe, and while you hit the bell for weekly reminders so you don't miss out on more of ERN's other iRacing programming. Like I said, they have a lot of it almost every single day of the week. The Juicy Spider Studios Elite Truck Series, Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and the Mark J. Rebilas Grand National Series, Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Ring that bell. You won't want to miss it. The Elite Racing League's IndyCar Series naming rights are paid for by the Warriors for Peace. Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization working to end violence and inspire peaceful change. Founded in memory of Jack Shockley, they support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. To learn more and support their mission, visit their webpage at warriors4peace.org or follow one of their socials today. All the links you need are in the description. We want to thank Warriors for Peace for their continued support of this signature series. Special thank you to the Elite Racing League's premier sponsors, Blue Egg Marketing and World Wide Technology Raceway. Don't. Let me say that again. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg. Fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, go to blueeggmarketing.com or click on their link in the stream description. World Wide Technology Raceway is a premier motorsports facility located in Madison, Illinois, just minutes from downtown St. Louis and the iconic Gateway Arch. To learn more about World Wide Technology Raceway or to buy tickets for one of their marquee events, check out www.raceway.com or click on their link in the description. Buy those tickets today. In fact, a couple weeks from now is just the Cup and the Xfinity Series race. Get your tickets. That is a good place, especially if you're here in the Midwest. Easy place to travel to. Good place to watch a race. For business inquiries to learn more about the Elite Racing League and what we do, visit EliteRacingLeague.com. Subscribe on YouTube and like us on Facebook or follow us on X and Instagram. As always, the links are in the description. So for Luis Gonzalez-Nunez, everyone here at the Elite Racing Network, I'm Gary Gatto saying all good night. And thanks for watching. And all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again, all of us here again, next time, September 18th at Road America for the next race of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. Good night, everybody. So I can't change this on the fly, but I'll do this here. We'll go back to thanks for watching, and I'll take that standby off. Then I'll put thanks for watching. No, that doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Oh, anyways, it's supposed to say thanks for watching, people. Thanks a lot. Have a good night, everybody. This is what we do when we broadcast on the fly.